Wow. Alright, I have good news and bad news. The good news is I turned on the stream. The bad news is I'm sleepy. I had a little bit more rest last night than the night before, so we should be like okay, but yeah, we should be okay. I hope. Also, I realized something with YouTube. It resets a lot of your settings every stream. I'm hoping I fixed it today because something happened with the one yesterday and it kind of broke. Hopefully it's fixed. I don't know. Also, Beans, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back. More Monster energy drinks? No, I drank too much caffeine actually, which is kind of why I'm tired. I over caffeinated a bit, which is a bummer. And then my head hurt and I drank a bunch of water, tried to get rid of it. I ate a bunch of food. And now I'm like crashing. But for like 2 hours, I was right in the like caffeine zone, but then I didn't take any breaks, which is also bad. So I don't know. We're gonna do our best. I remember now like why I don't do every single Godot wild jam. I'm like kind of falling apart at the seams, bro. It's only been like 3 days. We still got lots of days left of stuff to do. It's hard when I do this and like a full-time job. I applaud everyone who can do both. Very intense. Okay. Is this the music I want today? It's good. What about the Vocaloid one on? New med since yesterday, avoid energy drinks. I remember I was on some painkiller and I had a funny interaction with caffeine for a while. Now I'm like super sensitive to caffeine. It gives me headaches sometimes. Like today, I guess whatever like latte I bought at the store was just like turbocharged. I've started feeling like dizzy. Not good, man, not good. I think it was like loaded with sugar too. Some lattes I can like handle fine, but some of them are just, some of the coffee in Japan is like unbelievably strong. It's actually kind of insane. Like there's these like smaller ones that they have at the store. It's like the Coffee Black brand. I don't remember. Is it like Boss Coffee Black caffeine content? It's crazy. Hang on, let me see. The smaller ones are 140 milligrams of caffeine. How much is in the latte? Because that's the one I drank. I don't know, man. Probably 30 trillion milligrams of coffee. Jesus Christ. Dude, it was like bad though, man. It's a Boss Craft Latte caffeine. I don't think I can ever drink one of these again. 40 milligrams of caffeine per 100 milliliters, and it's 100 milliliters, so it's 200 milligrams of caffeine. Holy shit. That's half your fucking like daily healthy limits. That's crazy. No wonder my head hurts. That's an insane amount of caffeine. If you brew coffee, that's like five brewed coffees, no? Because each one's like about 50. So I guess it's 4 or 5 brewed coffees. Sheesh, man. Okay, well that makes a lot of sense. All of a sudden, all of it's starting to come together. I'll tell you what though, I was like, on the way up, I was locked in. And that felt pretty good, so, you know, give and take and all that. Alright. You ready to get started? Doing some game development, software and game development for the Godot Wild Jam number 89. Journey. I don't see why not. Checking like 1 or 2 more things, sorry. Give me just one moment, please. Oh, Churro's online. Wait, Tokyo Indies is online. I didn't know it was tonight. I thought it was next weekend. This is an event I go to. Let me pull it up real quick. Maybe we can even host them if we got it here soon enough. Let's see if I can do this. This is a little local event thing that I go to. I didn't actually know they had a Twitch channel. It's cool. Yeah, Tokyo Indies website, Tokyo Indies Twitter, using the base like things that Twitch gives you. I like it. I didn't know they had a Discord too. Interesting. Oh, and they're gonna start presenting at 8:30. That's cool. I had no idea this is a thing. I'll give them a follow. Why not? As long as they don't like shout me out or anything. Be awkward. Okay, let me pull up our game though. I might like lock in just a little bit today and kind of just get through a bunch of stuff. That might be a little bit of a lower energy stream. Hydrate, thank you, I appreciate that. But we'll do our best. Not every stream has to be a heater, you know? Some streams might just be some work getting done. Even the sweet sugary coffee from chains can have more caffeine than energy drinks, since they're often espresso based. Yeah, I normally when I drink like a Red Bull, I have a good up and a good down. I drank this like Boss coffee thing and I had a bad up and a bad down. Did not love that. Spent solid 3 hours looking for a VRC model. Holy shit. Did you find one? Cobalt! Hello! Cobalt, my boy, how are you? Hey, I need your model. I'm putting you in the YouTube video, and I need a. I will get a PNG from you, whether it's willingly or not. I will take a picture of Cobalt. I will steal it. I hope you took your wallet. Oh my god, what? Cobalt, don't take people's. Cobalt, we've talked about this. You can't take people's wallets. You're not allowed to do that. That's where they keep their money, Cobalt. I know that they're fun to collect and that sometimes they have things like a Triforce on them. Dude, I had a... Hold up. I know this isn't related to what we're talking about. Triforce wallet. I found the exact wallet that I used to have. Dude, I had a wallet that was like Okay, I've realized now that I've gone to like Etsy hell. It was like this. This was like my wallet for the longest time. But the problem is I bought it because I liked Zelda, not because I needed a wallet. Because like at the time I was like 14 or something. And the thing about being 14 is like, especially in my family, I didn't ever have any money, like ever. So I just carried around a piece of leather with nothing in it. But then my friends and I were like, okay, well, that's obviously dumb. Why would you carry around a piece of leather with nothing in it? Wait a second. I know what we could put in our wallets. We don't have any money. We don't have any credit cards. But you know what we do have? We have Pokemon cards. We have Pokemon cards that we could put in our wallet as if they're credit cards. Now, you might be thinking, what Pokemon cards did you put in your wallet? Oh, don't worry. I just went ahead and put, this was my favorite Pokemon card at the time. So I put one of these in here. I put one of these guys. I just, I was a kid when Pokemon first came out and had some of these laying around. So just slipped that guy in there. Carried him around in my wallet. Yeah. Now you might be thinking, did you like put it in a card sleeve or do something to protect it? To which I would answer, what the fuck is a card sleeve? What do you protect it? Protect it from what? That's why I put it in the wallet. Idiot. What do you think the wallet's for? Now it's protected from the outside of the wallet. Now, the problem with putting a Pokemon card in your wallet is that wallets are not designed to protect delicate mediums such as Pokemon cards. And so what happened to my boy Zapdos was he got turned to paste. He got returned to the atoms and dust that the card started as at the print factory. Now, how much is a Zapdos that I stuck into my wallet worth these days? Well, it depends on the grading, but somewhere anywhere between $287 and $10,000. So that's a bit of a bummer. Now that's bad, right? That's pretty tragic. I maybe lost out on, let's say, approximately like $1,000 or something. And that's a bummer. That's a bit of a bummer. But I will always remember the card that my friend put into his, the card that my friend put into his wallet. You might be asking, what card did he put into his wallet? My friends. He put this in his wallet. A first edition Charizard. And I hope to God, my friend Lucas, if you're out there, I hope you never, ever, ever remember this for your entire life. Because you don't even want to, it's not, don't look at this. It's not healthy for you. It's only bad news. Oh, it's so bad, dude. You know the crazy thing is, I owned a bunch of these cards and I have no idea where they went. I think I gave them to like my friend's little brother or something. I'm always genuinely curious where these cards ended up and if they're worth anything at this point. I should text that to, I mean, I can't take them back, obviously, because that's just not how like giving a gift works or whatever. But like, I wonder if he still has them. Because the other thing is like, I don't know which of the stuff that I had was like first edition Pokemon or like what the actual print, because there's like base set, but then there's like not first edition base set. There's like, we probably more had cards like this that wasn't like first edition, but was like stuff that came out because I don't remember there always being like a first edition thing here. So in my head, I'm sure I like had $1 million worth of Pokemon cards, but I think in real life it was probably closer to like maybe a couple thousand if I'm lucky on rolling the right cards. Because I think if you just go to like the base set, the stuff falls off pretty fast. Because I had like a Blastoise, but I had this exact card, but like I'm sure it was, as a like small child was, I'm sure it was like absolutely ripped to hell. So maybe it's like ungraded or grade 7 or worse or something. So I don't actually think it's like worth that much. Also, there's 10 trillion printings of this motherfucker. Yeah. I had Venusaur too. The fun thing is, like, I remember all of these cards, which is kind of cool. I don't think it was very much first. I do remember like this box specifically. Like I remember the original like trading card packs. Well, hang on. Okay, first edition pack. Let's just say first edition pack. Maybe I can probably remember it off the pictures. Booster pack first edition. No, that's not it at all. It was this? Maybe? There's a chance. Yeah, I remember this guy. This guy was on like every pack that I got. So maybe, I don't know. But again, I'm sure it was all torn up and whatever. It's fine. I spilled water on like 90% of them at some point anyway, so. But bit of a bummer. Guess I should have played Magic the Gathering or something. Anyways, that's enough about my life. What are we talking about? I was downstairs. I didn't have any credit cards when I was a kid because I was a child and I had a wallet and I wanted to put things in my wallet to pretend that I had a credit card. And so what I put in my wallet instead was Pokemon cards, including a first edition Zapdos. So there is like 12-year-old me losing literally like $10,000. That's okay. I wasn't a knower. And also, I don't know how much of that $10,000. Okay, when you see Pokemon prices and they're like, holy shit, this card is worth like $200,000. I think that yes, it is worth that much money, but there's always this thing where it's like, it's hard to actually get that money liquid. Because like my like Steam account probably has like $1,000 in just random CSGO skins, but I have no idea how to get that into like dollars. So I don't know. And again, I'm sure 90% of my cards were ruined or scratched up or would be graded like PSA 2 or something. Like, because I mostly just used them because I was a kid. I just used them to battle my friends and stuff. We didn't actually know the rules at all. So I just like put them all into a binder and thought that was fun. It's okay. It's okay. I'll just make a bunch of money being a famous streamer, of course. Aha, I'm a genius. What are we working on? We're like 20, 30K. Thing is like, that's a lot, but, and it is like, it's a lot of money and I'm not going to turn down. If someone wants to give me $20,000, I wouldn't be like, please, no, don't give me $20,000. But it's not enough that like, your life before and after $20,000 looks different, but it's not like you'll never have to work again money. You know what I mean? Like, it's nice, don't get me wrong, but like also if I had that right now, my life wouldn't meaningfully change. I would just throw it into like a Roth IRA or something and then kind of forget it happened like it happened. Again, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at $20,000, but he's not great at it because he doesn't want to ship it out. That's fair, yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, right? Just if you treasure it, then it's like a thing that you have collected, then great. That's one of the things, like how do you, it's very hard to like get that into actual money. I hate money. I didn't say I hate money. Thank you for all the Twitch Prime subscriptions. I'm just saying I'm trying to cope. I'm trying to cope with the fact that I shredded $10,000 to make my Triforce wallet look like it had a credit card in it. Okay, you're not affording me the out that I want. You're not fulfilling your end of the social contract, so I'd really appreciate it if you could tone it down, Cobalt. Let me cope, brother. Yeah, what's up, human? Welcome in. Okay. Game development. Software and game development. What are we working on? We got some stuff to do. We're doing a lot of stuff too. Yeah. Has anyone tried to make an Undertale type game? I certainly haven't yet, but I don't know. Maybe I would one day. It's kind of a lot of work and it's a lot of like story writing, which I don't think is super conducive to like being good on stream. I think sitting there trying to write story on stream is just like damn near impossible, I think, but maybe some people can do it. Like buying Ethereum for $10 when I had the chance. I was about the same, yeah. I mean, I lost like 30,000 because I used to mine Monero when I lived on campus because electricity was free. So I just leave my laptop on mining Monero. But then whatever account or whatever website I was using to mine, I think it was like NiceHash or something. All their shit got hacked, so I lost like $30,000 or something. Sick, bro. But also in like karmic balance, it's really like the school lost $30,000 because they're the election, like they're the people that was paying for the electricity. I had to pay for the dorm, but then the electricity, it was all free. Also, we didn't have to run our air conditioning in the winter, which is kind of funny because my laptop was just like, because you used to be able to mine on a laptop. Like you could just do that. It was mining. I transferred it to my own wallet. I was too idiot baby to know like what cold storage was and all that. Ever knew back then Nice Hash was sketchy? Yeah, but I was also like 14, so it's fine. Is Pyam in Twitch chat? Yes, tell him I say hi. I can stalk the list of users in Twitch chat. I don't think that that's a good idea, but but I guess I suppose I legally am allowed to. All right, what did we want to do next? We need to prefab. Uh-oh. What happened? Why is the game? I haven't touched anything in the game is broken. That's interesting. I bet this name got changed or something. Call out every user in chat, please. It'd take me a minute. I gotta. Also, I don't know which of them are like real users and which of them are bots. All right, why is the game broken? Hero listing. This is probably different now. Yeah, this is called Heroes Control now. Hero Control now, and it's not. Yeah. Okay. So we need to get rid of all of the stuff here, and we need to delete this thing and make it so when you buy a hero, they pop up into the list. So. Let's do that. So hero journey display, we can leave for now. That's totally fine. This listing we need to delete though. And so if we do that, we will no longer have a reference to it. We need to delete some of this stuff. So I'm actually going to comment this out because I'm going to use it in just a second. Pass. Pass. Oops. These are no ops, so I don't need them actually. Okay, so what script am I looking at right now? Hero extends node. This is this thing. This is this thing, and it needs to actually tie into all of this stuff. So it will have a hero listing. It's just that it won't be connected here. It'll be connected when the actual like listing is made in the thing. In fact, this will also be prefab, but for now we're gonna let it ride for a moment. Because when you buy a hero, it'll go into the hero manager and it'll create an instance of this class. But I want to do the UI portion first. So we're gonna go here. We have some stuff already. We are going to make it so that this can set a... Well, how do we want to do this? That's a good question. What all needs to be set on this thing? The HP, this text. So I'm gonna set this to the default text. So no events yet. You see the one with his daughter? I did not know that man had a daughter. I thought he was like 19 years old. Because the humor would have led me to believe that DM Archive was like 18. And so when he was like, people were like, this is his kid. I was like, oh, ah. Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm going to set this to be 100 out of 100 because I don't want to mess with it yet. And this level 2, I'm going to say level 1, just set it to be the default. This thing we're going to set to be 100 because we're not going to mess with it yet. So we're going to say the value is just 100. What's good? Yo, what's up? Welcome in. And this, we can actually just set it to be nothing. This, and this is also nothing. This, we don't need to set the texture yet, so we actually can leave it as totally default for now. So when we set the resource, actually, we're going to set basically nothing. So that's legitimately optimal. We're going to save branch as seen. Currently in Japan. Yo, welcome to my area of the woods, man. Scenes here. This is the hero control. Yep. Tired might sleep. Yo, you and me both. We're going to delete this. And then here, we're going to add something that we can add something to the heroes list. So we're going to attach a script here. Let's change this as the heroes menu control. Or I guess hero list control. This is the actual hero. This is the hero list. Watch this. VBox. VBox. And then this will be the actual thing that holds the entire control. So this will be the heroes list control. There we go. And we're going to attach a script here. You visit Japan every week. You either live in Korea or what's the other one that's like really easy to get to from here? Maybe like the Philippines or China. Or Vietnam. It's really easy to get to Japan from Vietnam as well, I think. The Fukuoka airport has like a couple routes that are literally like 2 hours to pop over to some other. In Canada, you visit Japan every week and you live in Canada? You, my friend, and jet lag have a very complicated relationship. Create this, yeah. Last name. Hero list. That's not how classes work. Hero list. It's your job. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you at least get like first class or something. That sounds exhausting. Okay, so we're gonna make a function here. Add hero lit hero add hero add hero better than first class. Yo, are you in the pod seats? Hook me up. I would love to travel in the pod seats. My dumbass is back there in economy, brother. I get like I get to hear 300 people say chicken or beef before I get to put in my answer. It's criminal. Also, it's fine because I fly back to America like once a year. Better than that, I figured out I know what you do for a living. There's only one place on the plane better than the pod, and it's if you work for the airport. Stopping you from starting a cult on the Japanese countryside. Mostly my lack of Japanese ability, probably. Add hero list. Add hero. That makes the most sense there. We need a path to the prefab. So it's this thing. I know where you live. Like what? It was a guess. It was a bit. Wait, what? Dude, what is this? What is this thing that Godot has decided to start doing lately? It's so weird to me. Whatever. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. We need a connection to this thing, and we're literally gonna say this dot add child. This dot oopsies. Hero control dot instantiates. There you go. Add it. Add child. Yeah. It's Godot. You gotta add children. Sometimes you have to kill the children, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, you add children. Sometimes you gotta kill the parents, and if you kill the parents, it implicitly kills the children. You know, just like regular coding stuff. How to kill, how to kill a child. Process. How to kill a child. Process. Artist naming their file spow2rrlayg.png. Dude, I don't understand why it does this. That one works. Alright, I trust you, new Godot. It's still weird to me. I trust you, but it's weirding me out. That's all. Okay, so we can do this now. So when we add a hero here, we're gonna add like a node down here. But for now, we're just gonna add a thing. We're gonna let this know that we added a hero. So function add hero. What this will do is it'll have a reference here. Not like that though. We need a named reference. We're gonna say add hero. And that's literally all we need to do for now, because we're not doing anything like totally complicated yet. Okay, this is a hero. Well, I clearly spelled that wrong, huh? This is a hero list control. There we go. Now in the tavern, so in the, here, this will also have a reference to this thing. And we can say, hey, when, I guess we don't have a place where we ever buy this stuff, do we? That's interesting. Huh. That's okay. Function hero, well, let's actually hook that up. So when I click recruit, so this game should still run. Yeah. When I click recruit here, I want the hero to pop up over here. I'm free to pass out so I can drink and hang out with the crew tomorrow. I don't think you should drink and then fly a plane. As long as you're not the person flying the plane, I condone all of your actions. Grok, how do my lawyer has advised me not to continue this sentence. I'm pretty sure Grok like just is your lawyer now, right? The future of all law is that like two AIs just fight each other out in front of like an AI judge overseer. Next schedule is Thursday. Isn't that tomorrow? Wait. You worked for Sully? True. True. Interesting remix. It's not a remix. This is like an original song. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This plane will go over wherever the heck I want. I've always wondered if like modern planes are technologically advanced enough that they can like take off and land on their own if something happened. I don't know if that's true or not. I think it's like the urban legend that that's apparently true, but I don't know. I don't know, and I don't trust it. I don't want to be on the first like test flight. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Isn't that essentially what it does? I don't know. Maybe. Although, would I trust it more than a human? I think I'd rather trust a robot to land a plane than a human. I don't know. I don't need to answer these questions or think about them. Okay, so you generate, wait, hero count, tavern heroes dot append, generate hero. So this generate hero, this is going to create we're going to create a signal. We're going to attach a signal to all of these things that let us know which like control is being updated. There's a chance we even want to add like a hero listing for all of these. Yeah, take it easy. Imagine, get some rest, get some good sleep. So there's a chance I want to create like actual nodes for this data to live in. I think for now it's probably okay that I don't. I'm gonna create on hero. No, I should make it. Let's just make it simple first. On hero recruit button pressed, and this will take the node that's actually being pressed. In that case, this is a recruitable hero. I guess I have the resource attached. I don't know. Part of me thinks you should create a node for this, but I think it's gonna be okay. Generate hero like this, tavern heroes append. Oh, this takes the entire list. Huh. Hang on a minute. How do we get these two to connect to each other? Maybe when we go to update this thing. So this creates the list. For each of these things that get created though, I need it to get the signal to like the button press, but I don't know how to like bubble that up. Does it tell you which resource was pressed? Let me think about this for a sec. I think it makes the most sense to have like a node, and the node is connected. Fucking Weevils have me panicking, bro. I just looked back at the back of my head and this bro was just sitting there still in my bed. That's terrifying. I had a cockroach like chilling on my leg for 4 hours once. That was crazy. Indoors, by the way. I was playing, so I walked home from school because I used to live close enough to the school that I could walk home. Is that true? No, it was a different house. I guess I was just outside touching grass or something. And I went back inside and I just like sat down on a chair, this chair that I used to sit in my parents' house because I lived there because I was like 16 or whatever. And I was just playing League of Legends and all of a sudden my leg itched real bad. And so I went down to itch my leg, and instead of hitting like nice denim jeans, I hit this really hard like material, and I looked down and the place I went to itch, there was just like a massive fucking cockroach. Now, luckily, bro was straight chilling. Like he did not, even when I went to like itch him off, he was like, nah, you are a tree and I am a humble like bug chilling on the tree trunk. So I was like, all right, brother. I finished my game of League of Legends and then I went outside and kind of encouraged him to leave. I kind of had to like get a stick and poke him with that, but bro was like, he was completely unbothered by me and I was completely unbothered by him. You know, we just hand shook it. Taking a nap and a bee slipped into my pants. Okay, that's DEFCON like a million, brother. What? Does DEFCON go up or down? Is DEFCON 1 or DEFCON a million? Whichever one is like the more important one. Okay, how do I want to do this thing? I want to hook this up to the button. But we need a way for this to let you know what the resource that was clicked on is. My brain is too cooked. I don't want to fall asleep with a weevil. That's probably for the best, yeah. You could also like maybe throw everything into the washing machine and just kind of take the nuclear option. Weevil's our friend. Fried Skybrain. Yeah. A little bit. I don't... It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna get through this. I coded a lot at work today and I didn't get everything I needed to get done. Not great. It's hard to do coding for like 6 hours and then log off and eat dinner and then be like, okay, time to code for 4 more hours. It's okay. We're gonna be okay. So this control is created. When this control is created, the button is clearly exposed. So we should do something like recruitable hero control dot. I need the button, and I don't know what the button is called. What is the button on this? Oh, you don't actually have a signal. I need to bubble this up. Yeah, we need to propagate this signal. So function ready button dot pressed dot connect on recruit button pressed. This is another word where I could use like a signal bus would actually be a good solution for this, but I think it's gonna be okay. Tea person. I drank too much caffeine today. I didn't realize the thing I got at the store was like nuclear levels of caffeine. Signal on recruit button pressed. You know what we could do actually? Hold up. You can do this. We don't need an extra node for this. We're kind of going to cheat and use the UI component to hold some of the information about the resource. And that's okay. We're going to be okay with that. It's a game jam game. On ready var. This is the recruitable hero resource. Is a recruitable. Well, it's gonna blow your mind what it is. Like this, and then we just underscore this one. Zoop, 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 zoop. Like that. And now we have access to the resource. So on recruit button pressed, we're going to do this here. We're gonna say this dot emit. That's precede. It should be pressed. And we're gonna emit this guy. So now we have the resource that actually gets emitted. And then we can use this resource to determine all the stuff like if we can buy it or not. Also, hello bad cop. Do you like Signal Bus? I've never used it yet, even though I think like it's what Godot is kind of built around is Signal Bus. But I literally have never used one. I don't know how to use it. I accidentally kicked the ceiling fan and Broski vanished. Okay, to be fair, if you like fucking high jump kick my ceiling fan, I'm also leaving the building. I know when I'm bested. Okay, cool. This signal is emitted. Everything is great. We're gonna bubble it up and then, oops. Oh, I clicked the wrong button and all my stuff is cooked. In my chat back, please. Okay. I don't know if you're supposed to use it, but I use it all the time. I need to learn how to use it because it would make stuff like this way nicer, but it's okay. So, this is, where's the tavern menu? This thing. We're gonna say this dot on recruit button pressed dot connect. And we're gonna say on hero, on recruitable hero control recruit button pressed, Jesus, dot bind. We're gonna bind itself. So we'll have a reference to the actual control. Nice. I actually don't know what happens, by the way, if you have a VBox and you delete one of the children. I hope it just works the way I want it to. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find out together. Isn't that neat? Now this doesn't exist yet. Let's go ahead and make it. That's the longest function name of all time. Holy shit. This is gonna take 2 things. So first it will take this thing. Is this... How does bind work? Does bind work? What is it callable with one or more arguments bound? When called, the bound arguments are passed after the arguments supplied by call. It's after. Okay. So this will be the recruitable hero resource, which will be recruitable hero resource, comma, this. And then the second thing that will be passed is the control that actually houses that information. So it's going to be that, and then we're going to also have the recruitable hero control like this, and that'll be recruitable hero control. Cool, now we have both of these things. I think I want to print both of them. I just want to make sure that this works. Print this and print this. So hopefully not when we press this button, this will fire and we can see two things printed if everything's hooked up correctly. Over here, I'm going to hit recruits. Hey, look at that. Context videos are a spot I can send to your Discord. You can, but I probably will not pull it up on stream right now. I apologize. But you can put it in the Discord and I will watch it. Probably. I don't know. I'm not the best at checking stuff after stream. So, in media, yeah, that'd be perfect. So, we have these two things, which is great. For now, I'm not going to check the money. So normally I would say like guild inventory if money is great. Who cares? Right now we're going to do two things. We're going to, one, let the hero manager know that we have a thing for it. We're going to say hero manager, add hero. We're going to pass in this resource. We're going to pass it in like this. And then we're going to say to the control that we purchased the hero. So we're going to say queue free. Now, if everything works correctly, which it won't because this function call is wrong. So recruitable hero resource. If everything works correctly, it should delete itself from the list and a hero will pop up over here. Ah, it worked on the first try. Something's wrong. It continued working. What? No, I don't try. Nah. Something is wrong. It's very strange to me that it just worked. That's making me feel like something's broken and I just don't know what it is. Why are you so shocked? It never works on the first try. Something fucky has happened here. I think all of these buttons are broken though, yeah? Yeah, they don't work at all. That's okay. Wow, look at that. You can actually recruit. Wow. Okay, well, that's that done. Really didn't think that was going to work that well. Cool. Next thing is when we add this, we need to hook it up to the journey display. So this is the last thing we need to prefab, and then the game is technically playable, I think. If it works on the first try, you've either been blessed by God or there's a snake under the grass. Yes. Do you also not walk through ladders? Now that one I'm totally fine with. Unless the ladder like looks precarious. I mean, I'm pretty sure like the whole ladder thing is because like they're just prone to exploding on you or whatever. So ladders are fine. Black cats being a bad omen, fucked up. Same with ravens, they get a bad rap. I love ravens. Ravens are fucking cool. I like crows too, but I think I like ravens more. Because crows are smart, but they're kind of tiny. If you've seen a raven, like a proper raven, that thing is massive. It's cool as fuck. If you don't know the difference, by the way, a crow is a bird that is black. A raven, is a bird that is black with a black beak. A raven is a gigantic black beak with a bird attached to it. Due to ancient beliefs that the triangle shape formed against a wall represented the Holy Trinity, making it blasphemous to break. Mimics the gallows, originates from Egyptian beliefs in sacred productive spaces, or poses a particular safety. It's nice to know that even back in the day, they were like coming up with random conspiracy theories, you know? Like, I bet there was a camp of people in Egypt that were like, oh, no, you can't walk under the ladders. It breaks the triangle thing. Same as like we have people with like 5G, like when ladders were invented. Wait, they had ladders in like Egypt times? For some reason I thought ladders would be higher up on the tech tree. I guess it's not like super complicated, but it requires like a little bit of engineering now. I guess to be fair, they built the pyramids. I can't be too like, oh, how do they know how to like put two sticks together to go higher? That's on me. That was ignorant. You're right. Although the moving big rocks thing, that's mostly just wheels. I don't know. Egyptian engineers kind of had that shit going, you know? It is, I'm always jealous of people, not really, but like, I'm always jealous of people that lived in like the Greek times, because they'd be like, you just get points for anything, you know? You're like, oh, here's the wheel. And then some guy's like, what if we put like 2 wheels together and a stick between them? That's an axle. It's like, holy shit, bro. Oh my God, get this man the equivalent of whatever a medal is. Then you died before your 50s. That was the, yeah, I mean, you had to be kind of fast because the whole anything will kill you. I don't know if it fits the tone, but I sent V1 of the soundtrack in the super secret Discord channel that definitely doesn't exist. Ooh, shall we give it a listen? I love this song. Why isn't it in my mind? Why? They deny me everything. Okay. Wah! Super secret channel. Fuck. Let me see. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Ooh. Ooh. Turn it down a little bit. This is... Oh my God. Okay. The guitar coming in, bro. This low-key sounds like Civ 3 and Stardew Valley put a soundtrack together. This is kind of it, actually. I mean, you are just like managing a tavern. I think this is kind of it. Oh, it sped up a little bit. I was reacting to the music like a medieval king tasting his royal chef's delectable sweet pastries. What the fuck? I like it. I think I would like... Yeah. I like it a lot. I like the first part before the speed up, and I would maybe like loop that more, because I feel like you're gonna listen to it like over and over and over and over again. But yeah, that's like exactly the vibe. Yeah. That's good. I'm running it again. But like this is the right vibe, because you're just like sending people out. You're not actually like doing any fighting on your own. You know what I mean? It's not like there's like a boss fight or anything. If that makes sense. Yeah, this is it. This is perfect. I love it. Cool. I'm gonna put my music back on though. Also, picture. The fan was on when I kicked it. Your bed and your fan are very close together. That makes a lot of sense all of a sudden. Aha. Cool. Let me put the music back on. I like it, but I make it primarily a brass section start to finish, and I replace the melody and maybe like let me just hire a new guy. Yeah, that's not at all what I said, but yeah, you got it, Risati. Okay, so we have something in our throat. Ah. What? Okay, this is all working. Like I said, the last thing we need to do is hook this thing up. So we need to this is the last thing we need to prefab for now. I want this to rename this Hero Journey Control. Hero Journey Display Control. Hero Journey Display. I think that's correct, actually. Yeah, I'm good with that. It's kind of ancient Greece. Who's gonna invent these semiconductor? I want to develop and/or play video games. I would get pieced up if like I was the guy that had to discover magnets. I kind of still don't understand how magnets work. I've had it explained to me a lot of times, and like, okay, I understand how there's like, I understand how like protons and electrons work, and that like magnets have a concentration of like electrostatic charge in one spot and not the other, or there's like a direction to it. I get that. I understand that. No problems there. And I get like, how does electricity travel through a wire? It's the electrons moving. I get that too. No problems there. But when you start to get to the thing where it's like, if you have a coil of wire and it goes up in a spiral and then you plug in a battery, that creates a magnetic field. Putting magnets and electricity together, that's when I start going like, kinda what? Like when you get to the left-hand rule or the right-hand rule, I don't remember because it's one of them. That's when I'm kind of like, I'm not 100% with you. One doesn't really work without the other. The thing that pisses me off is I like 100% understand it on an atomic level. Like if you're talking about the electromagnetic force, I would 100% understand the electromagnetic force. I have no problem with that part. Then you scale it up to like, here's a rock, and all of a sudden it doesn't make sense to me anymore. Like that means at some point it understands, like I understand it like a little bit. So what, like, why do I not understand the big when I understand the tiny one? That's pissing me off. I want to let my cat kill the weevil, but it's a stink bug and I don't want to smell it. Oh my God, you're in a horrible situation, and I hope you find a solution soon. Good luck. I wish you the best. It's a miracle. That's kind of my understanding too, is sometimes someone will hand you a rock and say, this rock likes other rocks. And sometimes someone will hand you a rock and says, this rock doesn't really care about other rocks. And I think, you know, we're in the big 26. I think rocks should be able to love whoever they love. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe in. You can quote me on that. Okay. We have this thing. Okay. So we prefab this thing. This rock likes only other rocks, but only if they like it back. That's true. They are good at like hooking up. Like if the rock likes other rocks, it only likes rocks that it likes other rocks. They kind of have like a ACE filter on them. It's nice. Maybe like electrolysis or something. 100%. I understand electrolysis. You're using electricity to strip the electrons away from stuff, or to like break the bonds of stuff. I get that. I understand how that works. Iron is not a rock lover, but it does love magnets. It is kind of weird that like the rocks that like other rocks can like things that aren't rocks too. That's kind of crazy. They're kind of, I don't want to say the word, but I think they're kind of like carbon, if you know what I'm saying. People who studied AP chemistry in high school cackling to themselves, knowing the joke about carbon being a slut. Better hide the rocks though. There are rock poachers who like sending rocks to other countries. That's true. That's true. Or sometimes they'll send them to a factory to like be used in stuff to be sent to other countries. Electrolytes, it's what plants crave. They do be craving that. And I've got good news. I know a drink. I know a drink that has electrolytes in it. You're never gonna believe me. It's called Brondo, and it's got what plants crave, bro. Can I say something about the movie Idiotocracy that anyone who uses the movie ever needs to hear? Every person who watches the movie what is it called? Is it Idiocracy, not Idiotocracy? Idiocracy. Yeah, it's Idiocracy. Every single person who watches the movie Idiocracy goes, oh my God, this movie is a documentary about the people I don't like. You can be right-leaning, you can be hardcore right, you can be left-leaning, you can be hardcore left. No matter where you sit on the political spectrum, every person walks away from that movie being like, oh my God, it's the perfect movie about the people I disagree with. Now, I'm not going to say that the people on the left are correct. That would be unfair of me to everyone else to say the people that are objectively correct are correct. I'm just saying everyone walks away from the movie. Yeah, it's a documentary about everyone but me. Yes. Grass is always green when you're on the fence. Yes, centrism. Centrism, the ideology that nothing should really change. Second. Wait a second, that sounds a little bit that sounds a little different than you see, I have drawn you as I have drawn you as the soy jack and me as the Chad. It's true. It's hard to argue with it. Anyways. All right, we prefab this thing. Now it's time to delete it. But first we're going to add a script here. Would be down if we just stopped changing things instead of always making it worse. It would be nice to pump the brakes. Things got crazy like really fast, but also kind of as predicted. But it's okay. It's okay. Do you see Reddit and YouTube and Meta and Amazon all complied with like handing over subpoenaed accounts? Oh no. It's okay. We're just here to make games. It's all right. It's all right. We're just here to make games, everybody. We're just here to make games. And the nice thing is, even with like powerful AI, it's really hard to see like what's going on the screen. And I think they really only like scan kind of what I'm saying. So I'm not like super worried about, you know, something about like me getting targeted for something that I say on stream or anything like that. I think this is probably like a fine space, and we don't really get like too political around here either. So that's always kind of nice. You know, I try to keep that kind of stuff away from the stream. Anyways, do you think AI is good enough to detect what's going on here? What the fuck was that? Dude, I put like a crosshair on my... Did anyone else see that? What was that? Wait, what? Was that like a new hotkey or something? Dude, I like... Is that like a Windows extension thing? Double tap control. What the? Since when? Wait, what the fuck? I've never in my life seen this before. Since like XP? Wrong. There's no way in hell I have never double tapped control before ever. That's insane. What? No. Is the Find My Mouse shortcut? Zero chance. Zero chance there's not a virus on my computer right now. That's been there forever? Go to mouse settings. Hold up. Did it like turn itself on? Can I just say I hate Windows 10? End of the sentence. I hate Windows 10 and its fucking obfuscation of every part of my computer. Hey, Windows, can I look at the mouse settings for my computer? Sure, yeah. Here's the mouse settings. There's the speed. And you can left click or right click. That's so helpful. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I would ever need to adjust. It's not like there's literally hundreds of options that I would want to adjust on my thing. Show location of pointer when I press the control. Oh, see, now you look like a damn fool because this shit is off. Yeah. Yeah. It's so simple. Something isn't lining up here. I think it's the Windows tool thing. What? I have that. Oh, I'm in caps lock, huh? What was the thing I installed for the... Does anyone remember what this was? Power... Hey, it's Power Toys. Power Tools? Yeah, Power Toys. I think it's here. Double tap. Mouse. Enable mouse highlighter. Aha. If I turn that off. Okay, I was about to fucking say, because there's no, absolutely zero shot that's always been a thing. Because that's the first time I've ever seen it. Turn the other one back on? Okay. Nah, totally different. Totally different thing. Totally different thing. This shit is like, I wouldn't even, if I'm playing a game and I see that, I'm not even like worried about it. This shit is like a fucking attack helicopter, like zoning in on my current fucking... This is like in Modern Warfare 2 when you like summon the Predator missile and it does this shit to you and you start zooming in on like the red boxes. That's what that is. That was... I swear to God, I thought like the CIA was coming after me because I typed some silly stuff into my Godot console. I thought I was like, I typed this and Amazon immediately like had the fucking LLM parsing my screen and all of a sudden they were like fucking putting the crosshair on my head or something, bro. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Press shift 5 times. Nothing. You're trying to hit me with the old sticky keys, huh? Is the game going well? It's coming along. It's coming along. We got a lot of ways to go, but it's coming along. They be parsing text into YouTube videos now? Oh fuck. Wait until the Alt F4s? What does this button do? No. I know that opens YouTube to a video of Rick Astley. Just my old username and a lot of Minecraft videos popped up that didn't used to pop up just because I was in the chat. What? That's terrifying. Okay, just looked up my old username. Not a single fucking hit on Google. Thank Christ. Woo! Because their AI now auto-transcribes videos until you press the giant red self-destruct button. What does this button do? Me when I'm the first 5 seconds of Pet Peeve from Sun Voltex, the worst song ever made. Okay, what are we doing here? Where are we right now? Where? I was doing something before I... I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if literally everything that is in this earth is being consumed by like 300 AI models. When All You Need Is Attention came out and they basically said that LLMs can learn anything given sufficient data, but that the data that is considered to be sufficient is like more than the data that's ever been put on the internet times 1,000. They didn't take that as a warning. They took that as a challenge, huh? That's what I learned. Journey display extends control. This needs to have this scene. Nope, wrong scene. Yo, Bad Cop, do you know why this is happening now? When I control click to grab this in, it preloads by UID instead of res. What if we just AI generate all the additional training data we need? Oh my god, you're a genius! Wow, why didn't I think of that? Yo, that's pretty smart. UID is better? Yeah, but I don't know what Buffex 6.5xm is. That confuses me. It hurts me little brain. Function add hero journey. You're gonna name it, it won't break. That is pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. This will add a hero journey. Maybe should return it too, because that way it can hook to the signal. It should, yeah. So this needs a VBox. So we're gonna add one. VBox me, the box. Take up everything, and you will be the journey display VBox. Like that. And then we simply add this here. And then we say this dot add child. Nope. We're gonna say var new journey hero journey display equals this guy up here dot instantiate. We're gonna add the child, and then we are going to did my first vibe code. I don't know how to feel about it. You don't have to feel about it, you know? Do I think that AI can write code? I think it would be irresponsible to say like, no, I don't think AI can write code. I think it can. And I've started using it more and more for work, but that's because people at my work watch me. I can't say what I want to say. I find great joy in programming, and like for game jam stuff, I would never ever use AI because it would take the fun away from programming, and also I wouldn't learn anything, which are the two reasons that I code stuff for game jams. So can AI code, like, I wanted a tool that was too lazy to make. Great. Like, I don't know. Give me 2 more months. I was skeptical if AI could do it, but it just did it. Sometimes, Bad Cop, it's like low code, no code. When, I don't know who else was here for low code, no code, but there was a point in time, some X amount of years ago, where it was like, holy shit, developers, go get a new job. We just invented low code, no code. And now business people can make all of the apps and programs that they want, and we'll never need developers ever again in our life. It's low code, no code. We don't need developers anymore. Okay. When low code, no code works, you're like, holy shit, wizard shit, I should go get a new job. And it's crazy. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe low code, no code made me an entire website. That's amazing. Okay. When it works, great. When it doesn't work, I can't explain to you how impossible it is to get it to work, like get it to a working state. So like AI code stuff that I see now, you are just rolling the fucking dice. If it works on the first try, holy shit, awesome. What a great technology. If it doesn't work on the first try, I mean this sincerely, you are fucked. If you don't understand what it was doing and you just had like vibe coded the whole thing and it doesn't work, you are fucked. You are fucked like so hard and you don't even know how bad it is. And you'll never know how bad it is because you basically have to read an entire code base that you've never read before. So when it works, it does legitimately feel like magic. When it doesn't work, it ruins your life. Only like 1,000 lines deep into a thing and I do mostly understand. I do think I think coding in the future without using AI, you'll probably not be able to output as much as people that use AI. I think the pros probably outweigh the benefits in the future, but like right now we have studies that say it does not. You are actually slower by using AI. If you like, senior developers are 20% slower using AI. It's not me talking. This is literally MIT studies, but they feel faster. They self-report that they feel like they code about 20% faster, and in actuality, they code about 20% slower because they spend more time fixing stuff that they don't understand, and they're getting a less good understanding of the things that are being written. And so when something breaks, they have less of an idea where to look and how to fix it. This one's significantly faster. Okay, but they also thought it was faster. So I don't know who to trust. Yeah, I don't want to say like it's inevitable, but like I kind of feel it the same way of like moving from like C++ to Python. Like it's just more stuff that's getting obfuscated away from you. The difference is when you move from C++ to Python, you're still 100% correct. It's like moving to Python where 80% of what you type is correct and 20% of what you type might actually be like a hydrogen bomb you accidentally just put in your code. Just a new tool in the toolbox. 100% agreed, yeah. And I think it's still a good practice to like, even when you see AI generated code, to like write all of it yourself by hand anyway, so you understand what like every line is doing. But also, it is kind of nice that sometimes when you have a deadline and like you want to do something fast and you just let AI kind of let it rip and it works on the first try, that feels pretty good. That does feel like maybe this technology has some legs. Do I think it's like $1 trillion industry that's going to replace every job that's ever existed? No. That seems like a bit more of a tenuous bid in my humble opinion. I don't know if I'd put it at quite a $1 trillion industry. I think $1 million for sure. $1 billion, we'll see how it shakes out. $1 trillion, I don't know about that one, y'all. Hey, this is one day. There's no way I could do that previously. I think you underestimate yourself, but what is this? I don't know what this is. What is this? Explain to me. Is this just a bunch of all entry points? Oh, this is just like a graph thingy that lets you like make different decisions. Alligator for caver. Oh, okay, neat. I think this like stuff like this where it's like, and don't take this personally, but like stuff like this where it's like a CS project, like a freshman level CS project. I think it's absolutely slam dunks this stuff. I feel like the quality of the output depends on what sector of SC you're prompting in. That's also true, yeah. I mean, I think it just depends on the person using it too. 100%, yeah. And like it's kind of been that way the whole time, you know what I mean? Like I actually don't, I know other people say this, but like I have not seen much of an improvement of ChatGPT since GPT-3. And also I'm justified because I know how the math works, but like also it's just, oh, now it has reasoning and like next token prediction. Okay, dude. Until you evolve the architecture, I'm legitimately unimpressed. I use Claude stuff. I straight up just use GPT-3. Output is decent. That's how I feel about ChatGPT. It's decent. I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't like hook it into my code base for sure. But like, yeah, when I'm like, I'm like in reactors, I was like, how do I make a component that does like XYZ? And it's just like, boop, pops it out for you. And you're like, okay, that makes sense. And then you just kind of type it in yourself and then cool. I don't have to like, I don't know. I don't want to sit here and be like, I'm not impressed by AI, but also it's not what people think it is, I guess. Opus with Claude Code. I do think, and don't take this personally, anyone, I think all the LLM agents are exactly the fucking same. I have not seen any meaningful difference between all of them. And I've tried a couple of them. I think they're all the same. They're all trained on the same data and they all use the same exact architecture. The harness that makes it different. Fair enough, yeah, but like, I guess I just don't care that much. I use tools that I think are helpful. I do think that like, there's a bit of a trap with AI coding stuff. I don't think I've talked about this before, but like, If this is an average project and this is like how much stuff you've made, and this is like the time spent, I think AI projects look like this. Like they're super fast out the gate, but if you want to make something more complicated, they just like stall out. Whereas like regular programming stuff kind of goes like this. So like I don't even, and this is like current state of the art stuff. I just feel like I would much rather do the blue line every time. Like the black line is way faster until you get to about here, and then yeah, I don't know. Seen a meaningful change when I switched from GPT to Opus 4.6. I literally, and I'm not trying to meme on you, I saw nothing different. I think basically all LLMs have almost the exact same output. The only reason like one would be better than the other is if it had a more focused like training set. And even then it's gonna be within degrees of percent better or worse. Also, it's like impossible to measure anyway. Going from web-based chat to coding harness is like 1,000,000% different. No, I couldn't do coding harness. I did the JetBrains one, and it immediately like fucked up my shit, and I've never uninstalled something so fast in my life. Open code instead of the web chat. I mean, use what tools you find useful. I'm not here to litigate people's like AI setup, because also I can't stress this enough, and I'm not trying to like yell at anyone in chat. I do not give a shit what AI tools you use. I don't care what your setup is. I care as much as what IDE you use as what AI tools you use, because in my brain they are the same thing. You found the stuff that works for you, and that's great, and I'm happy for you. You will never convince me to switch off of just typing questions to ChatGPT. I tried other ones. They were all equally garbage. And so I will just ask my questions to the funny web chat until one day OpenAI won't be able to pay for their servers anymore, and it'll get acquired by some like random company in Saudi Arabia, and then maybe I'll change. Anyways. All right, what were we doing here? What are we doing here? I don't remember. I got too distracted. This is working. This button is what we need to hook up. So this button needs to connect to the actual thing that gets put into here that makes it be visible or invisible. My thing that concerns me is like, let's say I do this, and I put like a couple of these in here. Oops. And I make one of them visible. Is it going to appear at the top, or is it going to appear? It is. Okay, so let's make two of them visible. What happens? Is it going to make them like 1, 2? It puts them right on top of each other. That's more of a minimum size thing, though. Okay, so let's go to the scene real quick, actually, and let's make sure that the minimum size is set correctly. Minimum size. This is currently what? Like it's. All right, I'm gonna say 400 by 100. Well, I need a little bit different than that, huh? That's not quite it. Can I move? I just need to move both of these up. Probably way to do. Ah! Probably way to do it better, huh? Hydrate, thank you. Mostly don't like this stuff. I use it a bit to stay aware of what's happening. I don't hate it. I feel like I'm the only person who hasn't drank all of the Kool-Aid, if that makes sense. Like I don't hate AI just because it's fun to hate AI. I hate the current stuff because I know exactly how the models work, and it's annoying to me that business people are trying to use it to eliminate humans because it's literally the most like CEO poison that's ever been created. It's the perfect thing that's like 90%, not even 9, it's like 60% correct, and that's enough for these people to like actually ruin people's lives. That's why I personally hate AI and all this AI stuff. But like I'm not like mad at the models. If the tools work, the tools work. Yeah. I might curb the AI talk though. There's nothing I'm gonna say that hasn't already been said. I would rather make games. And that's what I enjoy. Okay, so this should now, we should see like, what the fuck? Wait, why didn't that? Is it because, I do agree with that, Veridian. I think they're kind of speedrunning towards Doom. So many of them, there is. I just think I don't like have much of an opinion on it anymore. Cause like, again, I know exactly how AI stuff works. So you can literally show me any new AI technology, and if it doesn't have a different architecture from transformer models, I literally don't think it's cool. I'm like, yeah, okay, Sheen, this is the 15th time you're presented Ultralord. That's literally how I feel about every article that comes out, every new paper that's ever published in the last like 7 years is literally, that's the is this. This is it. This is how I feel about every AI paper that has come out, and then that in the last, literally probably the last 7 years. Oh, dude, but have you tried the new DeepSeek with extra reasoning? It's fucking turbo network. Sheen, this is the 7th time you've shown a transformer model in class. Oh, okay, but like, did you see Anthropic? They just released Turbo. This time it's so different. Summary written by AI sent from my iPhone. This time it's so different. But have you even tried? But have you tried Claude Code? This is the 7th time you showed me a transformer model in class. Is asking if you tried it? No, I haven't tried Claude Code. I haven't tried Open Code either, and I probably won't. You can tell me it's literally Jesus Christ incarnate. I won't believe you. And also, I don't care. It's just the way that it is. Having literacy and how AI models work is the greatest. It's how statisticians felt for the past like 300 years, I think. When someone says something like it has like 50% chance of happening and you just like hear them have like a heart attack in the corner, that's how I feel about AI. All right, but I'm done. No more AI talk. I will literally talk about it forever, and I don't want to. Okay, maybe putting some sprinkles on it made it at least twice as good. I don't know. It's not. It's not twice as good. It mathematically can't be. It's a transformer model. There's a limit. But the system prompting is so much better. I don't care. I need to run ads real quick though, and get some water and reset my brain. All right, I'll be right back. When I get back, no more AI. Get your comments out now. I'll respond to them in text form, but I'm no more. All right, ads, BRB. Old man yells at cloud. It's not old man. It's man who's been in the industry for like 10 years. I'm done. I don't need to. Nothing I will say that has not even said. I'm gonna go get some water and be back. I need to put Subway Surfers on. I'm not, by the way, I'm just like, I'm not actually mad at anyone, just so everyone's clear. I just feel like it's been hashed over a lot, that's all. AI hater and also an experienced SOD. It's pretty dang good at writing code, I don't know. Nah, but like the new model, yeah, like the new model though, like the new model is like so much better. Have you tried the new model though? It's so impressive. It's scary actually. This new transformer model. Okay, but I will say this. Not about the model though. It's about what the model is doing. I disagree with you, unfortunately. I think it's 100%. It's the same architecture, so it's going to do the same things. When the next thing in AI is going to be GP and like GP architecture and GP models, I will say when that model becomes like the thing that transformer models are, we are fucked. That one can actually do like real proper learning, which is kind of cool. Aren't these things generally just doing a lot of prompting for you? I'm not disagreeing with you, and like there can't be improvements. Better than like 99% of us, I'm sure. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not saying that they can't improve or do anything special. I'm saying I don't care, and I will never be impressed by transformer models ever again in my entire life. Literally from now until 300 years from now, if you show me a transformer model, I will not be impressed because it can't learn anything, and it can't think on its own, and it can't reason. It can do none of those things. And so if it's really, really good at writing code, that means it has a bunch of code that it ate from Stack Overflow, and it can regurgitate it. And that's cool. That's fine. Is that impressive? You make up your own mind, right? I just don't care. And I don't think it's impressive personally. And I will never, ever be again impressed by any transformer model from now until the heat death of the universe. Can you count to 200 though? Tell me right now how many R's are in Strawberry. They can't learn, but they let the thing read the internet and stuff when it needs context. That's what it already did. That's the shit that's pissing me off. Oh, it read the entire internet?
That's what it did from the day it fucking came out of the robotic womb. That's the only thing it can do. It can't think. It can't reason. All it can do is eat all of the input that humans have made for the last like 600 years and make some weird ass path algorithm through it. It can't do anything else. All of the code that you see written by AI is code that has already been written. If I release a package tomorrow of things that it's never seen before, you could literally hand me Sam Altman in this room who will convince you otherwise, but I know for a fact it will not know how to do it because it's never seen it before, and it can't learn how to do it if it hasn't seen it before. It's literally a path algorithm. I'm losing my mind. And our entire economy is propped up on it. On literally the function that, like, what is the average of these 7 things? It's insane. It's actually crazy. All of my fellow AI researchers probably understand. I don't know. It's crazy. And so like I said, I'm done. No more ads. I'm sorry I got a little frustrated. It's no one's fault. I just feel like a crazy person, honestly. Okay, I'll be right back. I like this talk. I don't. Because again, there's nothing I have said that hasn't already been said. And I just feel psychotic at this point. I can literally tell you the same message like 700 times. And by tomorrow, I will go to work and someone will be like, holy shit. Oh my God. This new model can do everything. And it literally can average the entire internet over and over and over. And I guess to some people, that's enough to be impressive. It's not to me, and it never will be. Here be ads. Oh.
Okay, I'm back. I just have to remember to be gentle when I get back, because if I get back too quickly, the mic like explodes in volume, and that's no good. I don't want to like scare people. I feel bad about that. Okay. What were we? Oh, Blossom. That's a good song. All right, what were we working on here? So we have this thing that gets created. Oh, we were doing that. We were making sure the minimum size was good. That's okay. We can fix that in a moment. We're gonna return. Ooh, we're gonna return this thing that we just made because we're gonna attach signals to it from the actual hero that gets created here. So, welcome back. Thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't make tea, which I meant to do, but I didn't want to take too long. I was distracted a little bit by typing a bunch of stuff in chat. Oops. It's all good. Yeah, so we're gonna return this thing. This also means we need to prefab the actual like adding a hero to this list here. But for now, I'm gonna hook it up one-to-one. Just to make sure everything's working. So I'm gonna attach this thing. So on ready, I'm gonna say, let's go ahead and grab a named copy of this. So here, we're gonna do this and say add hero journey. And we're gonna say that our version of the journey display is the thing that gets created here. What kind of tea do you have? Right now I only have peppermint tea, but it's the one that my mom gave me for Christmas. She sent it in a box from America. Sorry, I meant, wait, hero listing? Is that what I want? Oh, hero system. Yep. I think we also need here and here. And so now I fucked up. Nope. Bad. Let's just do this first and make sure it actually gets created. It does. Even though these things aren't hooked up yet. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that does work. We're actually going to remove it from here. I don't want it here. We're going to go to here. When we add a hero, we're going to create this display. We're going to say this dot add hero journey, a var hero journey display equals this thing. So we add it to the hero listing, add it to the journey. The last thing is to create this node and hook the two things up together. Gotta go hopefully the tavern. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I forgot to check the tavern. Wait. If you have a second, I would like to hear the updated version of the tavern song. 1 sec. I'm so sorry. Well, chat. If you're still here, I'm sorry. Okay. I have it pulled up. Wait, let me run the game. Yeah. I have tea bags right now. I don't have like my stuff to make loose leaf tea at the moment. Which I should get that. I should get that like my AeroPress again. They're all in America. He cooketh. This is so good. Oh, look at me. I'm recruiting heroes. Don't worry about that. That's a aesthetic choice. Dude, I'm in the tavern. I'm managing my guild. Ooh, we got some woodwinds going too. Okay. I like it. Dude, it literally sounds like Adventurous Stardew Valley. This is awesome. Like if Stardew Valley was like a medieval RPG. Yeah, this is awesome. This is fucking awesome. Oh my god. Got the little like arpeggio on the way down, huh? I love this. This is perfect. It's crazy that you make like 2 minutes of this, because like, how do you make a song that's like catchy and simple, but also it's no, it's not simple, but like it always impresses me with like video game soundtracks. You can have a song that essentially is like sort of the same like theme the whole time, but doesn't stray too far, but also can repeat on like a 2-minute timer. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Holy shit. I don't know how much of this you can hear. Okay, the volume's like okay. This might be based in ale pilled. Oh, 100%. That's a heater. Holy shit. I love that. God damn. That's really good. That's really good. That's really good. I'm excited to put that in for sure. Okay, I can't get over that. That's really good. Cool. So. Right, so we need to hook these two things together. So we have the control, we have this thing. The last thing we need to do is create this thing and have this thing hook into this thing. It's so obvious. So we're gonna say save branch as scene. This scene's gonna be a little bit weird because it's just hero node. I'm gonna rename it to hero node to make my life a little easier. Hero node extends node, of course. So save branch as scene, hero node like that. Now I can delete you, get out of my life. And now here I can go ahead and grab the hero node like this. We're gonna create one of these, dot instantiate that. And then we're gonna add one more thing here that says hero, is var new hero node equals this. Actually, I can call it underscore. Hero node dot set journey display. And we simply pass this node in, and then everybody connects to each other. Everything is great, and everyone is happy. And we live in a functional family where nothing is broken. Hero node is I can't just like get to it, huh? Gotta go over here. This is the last thing we need. Last thing we need. Function set hero journey display, and this will be a hero journey. Godot, I know it's illegal. I'm still typing, brother. Can you just give me a goddamn second? This is where we set the... Oh, we need to set the hero listing too, huh? I didn't think about that. That's a good point. That's a good point. I had not considered this. All right, well, function set hero listing? What's a better name for this? I don't like hero listing. What do we call it in the thing? It's just called hero list. Yeah, heroes list control, hero control. I guess it'd be hero control. Recruitment board? No, this is the middle column. This is the middle column. Yeah, I don't love it, but I guess hero listing is the best. Like, yeah, it'll work. This guy of 87. Yo, what's up, Jago? How have you been? I haven't seen you in forever. Hope you've been doing well, brother. Hope you've been doing just all right. All right, so yeah, we need this thing, and that's what's gonna set this. We're gonna say hero listing, and this is a hero. It's gonna blow your mind, but it's a hero listing. And then we're gonna set our version of the hero listing to be this one. This needs an underscore because Godot is still weird. Still weird. I still hate that it does this, but it's okay. So we need an onReady var. You understand Godot now? Let's go. I'm so proud of you. Hero listing like this. We're gonna separate these out a little bit. And then we can say like this. You will never be here again. On journey button pressed. We do need to connect to the signal too, huh? Waiting completion. Complete journey. iJournal display. Oh, we need the hero journey display too. Oh, but no, you're not like that anymore. It's not like that. Because we need to set both of these things first. So you are this, and you are this. It's so simple. Equals underscore this thing. And now, if I uncomment you, and I uncomment you, and I uncomment you, I don't uncomment you, but I need this still. I'm gonna take it out of the ready frame, or the ready signal. I'm gonna go down. We're gonna say to this thing. Everything should work. No, I need one more thing. I need one more thing. I go here. Hero list, add here, here. Journey display. I set this thing. I need to set the hero list thing too. This needs to return this. Here, listing. You make your first 3D game? I don't know. I've kind of been getting the vibe that I want to make one, but I'm not 100% sure. Here, and we need to return it. If it were a couple layers deep, I want to make sure I can get this in one. It's gonna be close. listing. So we set this. Listing. This is not quite correct, huh? There's something wrong here. Set here. No, that's correct. Set hero listing. What in the like? I'm hitting a minus on that one. Maybe that's a good song, but Gambit 3D. That might actually work. 3D game with a fancy shader and make it look 2D. A processor melter. That's set hero listing. Okay, does it all work? No. Journey completed on base and null of instance. Hero. Oh, you don't exist anymore. Main really needs this, huh? Does it? Does it? No, it does not. None of this should be here. Literally none of this should be here. You shouldn't have any of that. We were being a little overzealous with all that. Okay, what's up? Set journey display in node. This thing doesn't have that, huh? This is a hero node. Just doing that so I can click for the reference. Set hero journey display. Is that not what this is? Hero journey. Ah. Okay, let's try again. Oh, it would have been amazing. It would have been so good. It would have been so good if it worked. Oh, it would have been so good. All right, why do you not like this? On journey button pressed. Let's go ahead and see if you're even connected to the right thing. We are here. We're not awaiting completion, and we do have the display. So why are we not we should go to start journey next, right? And we do. These things are all fine. So we're gonna go to here, and we should be able to do this. And this is true. Did I just not give it enough time? Is it actually moving? No, not at all. It's not moving at all. Okay, well. Oh, first of all, this thing should be hidden too, by the way. So if I go back to this should actually be hidden. This dot visible equals false. And this will be our first indicator that anything actually is hooked up. It does appear. So it is actually hooked, like it has the right reference. The thing is it's not moving at all. Why is it not moving? This is 15 for now because it's just a hard-coded value just to make sure everything works. Start journey display. Okay, so this works, right? Does it not have... Oh, it doesn't have a reference to this guy anymore, huh? Because it's in here. Oh, it definitely does. That's interesting. Is it not calling this? Are we ever getting to this part of the code? No. Okay, that's good. So we're never doing... So this is never happening. Why is this never happening? Is this called in the process? No, it should be called in the node here. It should be called here. Yep. And then in the process, it should go to this. So we should see this. We should see a breakpoint here. We never do, huh? Let's take a look at why. I click. Okay, what? This process is never running? Y'all. I know what happened. The oldest trick of the book. Forgot to add it to the gosh darn scene. Yeah, now it works perfectly, huh? Yeah. Someone who's good at computers, can you let me know why my keyboard that isn't plugged into my computer isn't working? It's so strange. I don't understand why my keyboard isn't working. It has to be plugged in to the computer? That's so confusing. Why would it... That doesn't make any sense. Why would I plug it in? Then it might get static electricity or something. Could you imagine? God damn it. All right, does this button change when she gets back? It does. We hit complete and it goes away. Everything is great. My life is perfect. No notes. Okay, so now we need to see if I have more than one. If they both have their own thing. They do, they're just a little overlapped. Uh-oh. Am I getting 10 FPS with my 5090? It's because you're using integrated graphics. Cringe. We need to go to this scene. We need to set the minimum size. So 400 by 100. Minimum size. 400 by 100. And now the boxes should just work. Recruit, journey. Yeah, it worked. Hell yeah. I do want to change the order of these things depending on who is like the closest to completing their thing and maybe like animate when they change positions. But for now, totally fine to just have them be like this. It's completely fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we actually almost have a video game. Okay, to make it so that you can actually have a gameplay loop, what we need to do is have you start off with some amount of money. When you buy a hero, it costs money. And when they get back, you get money. And then we actually have the gameplay loop completed. And then we can build on the gameplay loop. It is happening. Would you believe it? Ladies and gentlemen, we are building video games. A good song. Okay, so what do we do next? Gold. It's all about the money. So I posted that recently where Unit Computer Room, we're all using integrated GPU instead of their external. Oh no. Hey, maybe they were doing like the Mersenne Prime search, you know? Maybe it's faster on CPU. You want to give them a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, right? So I thought you were making a nuclear donut factory. You're close. Yeah, it's like that, except instead of nuclear, it's like powered by humans, and instead of donuts, it's like RPG characters. Instead of factory, it's like a guild. But otherwise, like, yeah, you're basically 100% on you. I don't see really much of a difference between our two things. Okay, guild inventory. This has your gold. Look at that. When you complete an adventure, the hero will give you some information that will let you calculate how much gold you're supposed to receive from the completed adventure. Things like, what was the level of the adventure they went on? Sorry, journey. That's the theme of the jam. Don't get it twisted. What was the difficulty of the thing they went on? What level are they? What events happened on the thing? So there'll be something that like lets you calculate that, right? So I'm going to go here. And in here, we're going to have a calculate function, calculate journey reward. This will hold some information that will let you know how much money you're supposed to get. For now, it's going to return rand-i range. It's going to be between 50 and 500 gold. And that's fine. One other thing, I want to randomize this. Rand-f range. I'm going to say between 5 and 50 seconds for your journey. That way we can have some variation. So when you're done with the journey, you're going to go here. Awaiting completion equals false. Hero listing equals this. We're going to say signal. We're going to have a signal here. Oh, we already have one, actually. Journal completed. Does anyone read this? And we're gonna emit the amount of gold that you're supposed to get. So we're going to emit, calculate journey reward. And maybe in the future, this is even a list of, or like a dictionary of things. Like, here's how much gold you got. Here's the loot that you got, whatever. For now, this is totally fine. We're just going to have a thing. It emits the thing. Done. Perfect. So we now have this signal, and it's going to emit for now just a random integer amount of gold. So what we're going to do is go to the guild inventory, and this will have it already has it. In the hero manager then, when we add this hero, we're going to attach a signal to it. So function on hero journey completed. And this will have the gold value as an int for now. So when we create this hero, we're going to say this, dot journey completed, dot connect on hero journey completed. There we go. And now what this will do is go to the guild inventory and let the guild inventory know, hey, add gold. And it'll see the gold value, like that. If everything works here well, we should be able to get money now. Let's see if that works. So I'm just going to recruit all of these people, and I'm going to send them all on their journeys. And some of them will journey faster than others. I just realized due to the order of like the list here, we might need to like update things, but it's okay. Okay, so you're going to get back. This is the actual amount of gold that we have. One of these is going to say complete at some point. I don't know which one it is, to be honest. Complete. Okay, so this one is complete. I'm going to hit complete, and we're going to get some amount of money, and I can send you on another journey. So it does work. Holy shit, it actually works. There's another one I can complete. There we go. And then I can send you back on your journey again. You'll need to like be in town and rest to get your like HP back unless you want to send them. It's like Uma Musume, you know, you can't push them too hard. There we go. And everyone goes on their journey and it's great and wonderful. And I can go to the tavern and we can refresh the gold. Okay, so now the last thing we need to do is in the tavern, when you click recruits, before you're actually allowed to recruit the thing, you need to make sure you have enough money. Now, something is not quite hooked up the way I want it to be here. Because this is on hero recruit button pressed. And I don't see any actual code here. Is it in the... It's on here? Set name, set gold cost. On recruit button pressed, emit. Wait, what? Shouldn't this be caught by the tavern then? Is it caught by this? Wait. On recruit button press connect. Wait. This should not be here. This should let this guy know what's going on. Not it should not yeah, this is the wrong like MVC pattern. This should let this is the thing that actually controls like what's in the tavern. So it actually should let this thing know what's going on, not the hero manager. Or see this dot actually we should just bubble up the signal. Yeah, we should just do this. We should say signal, or we're gonna emit. Hang on, I still want to see this code just because I need to like reference it. We're gonna say emit a signal for this. Signal on. Go ahead and grab this. We do some code here. We're gonna say this dot emit, and we're gonna emit the two things basically that were passed in. So this is sort of a pass through, but also this will also. No, it's just a pass through actually. We don't need anything else. Expected closing after this. What? Oh, you don't like this. That's my bad. Should be like this. Okay, cool. So this emits, and we go to the tavern now. And we connect to... Oh, I don't have the references here. I see. Okay, in that case, I am going to do it the other way we had it then. I understand. I understand everything. Well, that's... maybe not everything ever, but I understand why this didn't work. Okay, so... the tavern control... Oh, this should be separated, but it's okay. Yeah, this isn't... This should only report the information that's seen, but it's okay. Don't listen. Don't worry too much about it, okay? This should let the tavern know. On recruitable hero button pressed. I'm gonna get rid of this, but this is gonna pass these two things in. This. Cool. Okay, so this I did the same exact thing, Lamo. Okay, now we go to the tavern code. We have this thing, and we're gonna pass in the same two things that we received. Cool. Now we can check, do we have enough money? So if, I need the guild inventory, huh? If guild inventory dot gold is greater than or equal to the recruitable hero resource control gold, sorry, it's the resource dot gold cost. So if you have more or enough gold, we can buy the thing. Else, no, literally nothing will happen. So we should do an early return instead. So if the amount of gold we have is less than this, nothing happens. Otherwise, we can continue on into the control flow here. We're gonna say, during Project Skyrim, do you think you'll be as consistent as Owl is? Yes, but I imagine I will not be doing game dev the whole time. So I will stream probably, I want to say 5 or 6 times a week, but only for like 3 hours or 4 hours at a time. And I can't do game dev every day. It's not in the cards for me. I already get bad enough just from like the 1 week of game jam that I do. So there'll probably be some days that are just game dev, but it won't be every day for sure. There'll be a lot more just like playing games. Owl hasn't missed a single day yet. I know to thine own self be true. I am not the guy that can stream every day. It's not in the cards for me. I need like at least 1 day off or 2 days off a week. I wish it was, and I applaud people who can like be like, I'm going to stream for 6 hours every day until I become the dust I started as. Huge ups, like huge props to those people. It's just not your boy. Slightly unfortunate, but it is what it is. Genuinely the worst day ever. Oh no, Pyome, are you okay, buddy? Yeah, otherwise we can say this, .q free. We're all good here. We don't need you anymore. And then we can do the thing where hero list. Do I have that? I need the hero manager. I do have the hero manager. I don't need you. Hero manager dot add hero, and we're gonna pass in the resource, recruitable hero resource. I don't love this, and I don't think it should. You should be in charge of this thing. I don't think it should be queue free. Actually, I think it should remove. I think it should. It should remove you from this list. The problem is, how do I know which one you are? Recruitable hero resource is new. I would need to match it by some like ID here or something. I think we actually need that, don't we? Yeah, we do. We need some way to reference these guys in this list, because I'm realizing now when you click recruit hero, it doesn't actually queue this. It doesn't actually like free up this thing. So we should actually do with this. We should redraw the whole UI actually, but we need to remove the hero from the list. And I think you can do this. I think you can do. I think you can do this. Remove. Oh, it's remove at. Does Godot not have a remove from list function? Append back. Be search duplicate erase maybe? Yeah. I don't know if this will work. I don't know if this will work. Because it should. I bet the people who make Godot are quite intelligent people. I think that this will work actually. I think it'll work. Not 100% sure, but I want to believe. We actually don't need this then, but we'll keep it just to make the signal, the function signature happy. It didn't work at all. It added people to the list. That doesn't make any sense. What? Wait. Huh? How the fuck? Does this not, it might not return a, hold up. No, it does do it in place. How did the list get longer? Yeah, I did, Viridian. How did the list get longer? What the fuck? Sometimes you see a bug and you got no idea. You got no idea how that happened, huh? It's so funny. How does more things get added to the list? Yeah, welcome back, how funny. Okay, so I need to see what this list is. Tavern Heroes is 4. Oh, it doesn't reset its children. It doesn't. Oh, okay. This needs to redraw everything. How do you remove all children? Maybe I should reword that. How did Godot remove all children nodes? You need to iterate through and call queue free. This feels really unperformant. Here, my laptop keys broke, and I have 6 hours of sleep. I missed an obvious exam question that I normally would know, but somehow didn't. And I walked through the entire city twice trying to find refills for my pens, and no shop had a correct one. So after 5 to 6 shops, I decided to go home, and I'm sitting in the bus right now. Pyome, I'm sorry all of that happened. That sounds like a really rough day. Hope you're doing okay. Do you really have to iterate through? That's crazy. To do. Fix this. Or children in get children. listen, don't play this on like a potato computer from like 300 years ago. It's fine. Children. .qfree. It's shh for child. Something one thing worse than a child. I hated that. No, it didn't hate that. It just. How did it go up? I don't understand. For child and children, Q free. I queued free the wrong. That's the wrong guy. Create recruitable heroes list. We're gonna do this. Get rid of all the old ones. Give me a list of all the new ones. Okay, well, it appears that nothing in the game works now. That's confusing. What? Huh? Where the entire game is missing. What? If I hit play, the entire game doesn't render? Huh. Well, I gotta admit that's a bit confusing. Don't really understand why that's happening. What? There's no chill. What? How is... Okay, there's 5 here. How do you... This is part of the UI, and so it's iteratively deleting the entire UI. Ah. That makes a lot of sense. It's as this thing. It's as this in this .guild children. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah. There we go. Yep. Yep. There we go. Look at that. Much better. And now there's like only certain people in the tavern. We got there. Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. I created code that actually works and didn't recursively delete the entire UI. Sick. Was thinking I'm pissed about a laptop case, TBH. It's pretty new. I can't find replacements online. You almost certainly can. You might have to look a little bit. But also, just don't worry about that right now. Just get home and like fucking take a deep breath, bro, and relax for a minute, okay? You've had a day. Not every problem needs to be solved immediately. Your brain is smart. You can put that shit on like a separate thread for a little bit, all right? Don't worry too much about it. Oh, it's Reyna. It's Reyna. It's Reyna. It is a lot of Reyna, yeah. Only one of them is actually named Reyna, though, right? They're not all named Reyna. I didn't know. I didn't check that. No, they're not. Okay. There are 2 people named Volred, which is kind of... And Teritium. And Awin. I'll recruit Awin. Journey. Yay! Okay. The last thing we need to make the video game actually a video game is that we subtract the money. We simply subtract the money. We're going to say guild inventory dot pay gold, which doesn't exist yet, but that's okay. We're going to pay this much gold. Where's pay gold? Where am I right now? I need you. Yeah. Function pay gold. Gold amount. Int. Gold minus equals amount. You might ask, why are these different functions? Valid question, to be honest with you. Okay, guild menu update gold. This needs to set this text to be this thing, but also it needs to set the tavern gold menu. Because this also has a gold label. It does, yeah. We can update this here. This gold label also will be... This gold label will also be updated. So, function update gold. There has to be a better way of doing this. Oh, fuck if I know it. Send it, bro. Update gold, new gold value. We're gonna say this dot text equals string new gold value. And then in the guild inventory, when we do update gold, we should actually make a function here. So like function update gold values, gold texts. The thing you could, I know the way you could do this, and it's on the process frame. You have the menu check the remaining gold, but this is actually more efficient to do it directly. So, hey, listen, I might destroy an entire list every time I make exactly one element, but when I update my money, it's pretty efficient, bro. So there you go. We're gonna do this, and then we need the other one as well. So we can just do this here now. This, and then the other one we need is the tavern page control. Update gold. Okay, now I'm gonna hit play, and the game's gonna load. Sick. In the guild hall, we have 500 gold. Isn't that awesome? In the tavern, we can go recruit a hero. This one costs a lot of money, so legally they're the best hero. I'm gonna click recruits, and now I only have 24 gold. Ah, shoot. But don't worry, I'm gonna send them out on a journey. I can't buy, yeah, if I click you, nothing happens, because I don't have enough money. They're on their journey now. Isn't that swell? Look at them go. They're walking from the left side of the trapezoid dimension to the right side of the trapezoid dimension. And I couldn't be more proud of them. A slow journey. Hey, it's not about the speed. It's about the... Well, it's not about the destination either, because they immediately come back. It's about something, though. It is about something. We don't know what yet, but there you go. I love this song so much, dude. I mean, in terms of testing, they are taking their absolute sweet time. Well, hey, now we know the game, mechanics, the game meta. Don't buy expensive heroes; they suck. Yo, Generic, how's it going? Welcome in, buddy. See all the amazing progress you've made in the past 24 hours, Generic. If this hero, when they get back, actually gives us money, we've actually completed the gameplay loop. So we actually have a playable video game, even if it's kind of boring. I hit complete, and now I have 127 gold, which is not enough to get another hero. I'm re-rolling this. Okay, I'm gonna buy 2 hero. Oh, this one's only 94. Give me that. Next cheapest is 103. Love that. And a 269. And I'm gonna send all 3 of them on journeys. And then we're gonna make enough money to get the other 2 heroes. And if we do that, like, this is actually legitimately like we have a video game. Isn't that crazy? And then we can start doing stuff like gear and reputation and refreshing the tavern list and all that garbage. And maybe making the UI look like it isn't drawn by like a 3rd grader who've just discovered crayons. Complete. Holy shit, that was so much money. 316. Welcome to the team. Journey. Holy, she's a fucking rocket ship. What the fuck? It is a little bit difficult to tell which of you are already not on. Oh, wow. If you click that button again, it just destroys everything, huh? That's interesting. Well, we found some bugs. So wait, if you're on a journey and I click it again, you like get a little boost, and if I click it a second time, you what the fuck? Dude, she's moonwalking. I don't think that's supposed to be happening. It's a little bit of chaos in the ranks, but yeah. It's all right, completes. This one's done too. Completes. It cleaned itself up in the end, so that's good. We should probably make that. I don't know what the fucking like moonwalk from the right side of the map was all about, but there you go. Sweet. Okay, what would be next? Well, quite a few things. But which one do I want to do next? What would make the game like the next best thing to be interesting? We should put the character name here for sure. I wanted to do like stats and gear and stuff, because that also seems pretty fun. Yeah, I will give it up. It's fun to press the buttons. So there is that. It's not the way. It could be worse. Cool. We currently like can't recruit any more heroes ever, which is a bit of a problem. But also this menu isn't scrollable, and neither is this one. But I think what I'd want to do next is not making it so you could just click this button immediately. When you go on a journey, you should be able to like select what kind you want to go on, like a easy, medium, or difficult, or something like that. Maybe don't mess with that yet. It's just like a random one. There's not a point to what they do on the journeys either, which is a bit of a problem. They just literally go from the left side of the screen to the right side of the screen and then back. We can make that more interesting. Let's brainstorm for a bit. So we have several things to do. We have gear. So we need to be able to receive gear from a journey. So we need to make a like gear inventory page, something like that. We need to like make like the drag and drop into hero inventory. We need to, but this is the gear inventory page for the guild, and then we need the gear inventory page for the hero as well. And then you can drag and drop that stuff in. Before we can do gear though, I just realized this, we need stats. We don't have stats yet. So we need to implement stat page on heroes. Have enemies pop on? They do a little battle animation. That is planned. Yes. That's actually, there's like a thing here. The space here is going to be like an event. So you'll see like as they're journeying, they'll encounter like X amount of events depending on the size of the journey. And at those like spots, they'll have like an encounter. And sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's bad. Sometimes it's, well, I don't know, a third thing. Have you seen the Huetail modding tools? I have not. Actually, do you mean Hightail or... I actually haven't played Hightail yet, and I've been meaning to, but I watched Bad Cop play it a bunch, and that was fun. Something like this. Yeah, we need to do that. We need to do that. But thank you. Let me add the encounters. Encounters. Hightail, yeah. No, but it seems like that's kind of the point of Hightail, is to like be super extensible for modding, which is really sick. So I'd be excited to give it a try. I just haven't like done it personally yet or anything like that. Cool. Yeah, so encounters. So we need to have some UI elements for encounters. I'm thinking like, if I can open Sprite for a sec. Sprite. I think it, yeah, yes, Windows. That's what I wanted to happen. I wanted you to open Edge on Bing and show me the Copilot search for what Sprite is. That is the optimal way that I would like to use my computer. Why would I open the thing that I already just have on here? That would be silly. The tool I already have installed and use like on a daily basis. You want that? That's crazy. Insane. You gotta add greed mechanics and encounter a troll and take damage. You can tell the hero to retreat home or continue to get the chance of better gear or loot. Ooh. That's a little spicy. I'm gonna pin that. Put a pin in that. Read. Or like risk. Like reward. I don't know if that'll make the game jam cut off, but I like it. I think it might manifest the way that like you choose easier or difficult or more difficult like journeys, I guess. Like when you go here, it'll be like easy, medium, or like level 1, level 7, level 10 or something. That might be the way that it manifests. And then like the harder ones, you can get more loot, but you can also fucking die. But I like that. I'm writing that down. Yeah, so for the actual like clicks in the journey, what is this, like 100, 400 by 100 or something? I don't remember the exact dimensions. Like this. What I'd want it to render as is like flat asymmetric circles. So you'd have like a line that your character is following. That's not how you draw a line, huh? Do 4 pixel. Ah, not 41 pixel. That's a bit much. Stop. It's like a line like this, and then on the line that they're like walking on whatever like surface they're on, there would be like a. Did I just get the pencil tool? No, pencil. What's pencil? Is it B? Yeah, it's B. It'd be something like this. So they like walk, and then they would hit this circle, and then they'd have like an encounter there, something like that. And then, you know, good or bad, whatever. And if, yeah, maybe they have some threshold where they would like retreat if they can't make it all the way. That might be a little bit too complicated because that would require like each character to have like a decision value for that kind of thing. But yeah. But anyways, for the encounters, we need the UI elements for the encounters. We need like a fight. Before we do encounters, we should just do a fight at the end of like the return, or at the end of like the moving to the right thing. So like they get to the dungeon or whatever. So right side encounter. And I think for now it's just going to be a 1v1. So that'll just be like your character on the left and the character on the right, and we'll have a super simple combat phase where it's just like attack, defense, speed. That's it. So we actually need to add those in, huh? Attack, defense, speed. And you'll just have some value divided by your speed is how often you get to attack, and then you'll do a little attack animation. You take damage of attack minus defense, and you also need HP, obviously. HP. So something like that. And then you'll be able to see the HP like in this bit as well. So there you go. Update HP bar. We need that as well. So this actually needs to reflect the real HP. We need levels as well. And we need some sort of like level up system. So you just get like a random roll for stats, I guess. So levels and level up. I'm going to add this to its own thing actually, because it's not necessarily like part of the thing. So internal level tracking, level up mechanics. And right now the level up, when you just get back from a journey, congratulations, you go up 1 level. That's the simplest way to do it for now. That'll be perfect. Later on we can do like XP or something, but right now, who doesn't love milestone XP, you know? It's fine. It's fine. We've all played D&D here. So something like that I think is perfect. What next? We need, I think the next easiest thing to do is probably be the stats. So we should actually do it on the resource first. Actually, we might need to make a hero resource. I just realized we don't really have one. Something like this. On hero listing, we need to create hero resource as well, like that. So create the hero resource. We do HP, attack, defense, speed. We need to update the HP bar with like what's actually going on in the game. And then we also need to implement the stat page. So when you click this button, it will open up a second menu in this thing and show you, like, display the actual stats. Which also means we need to make this thing scrollable because it's about to shove the heroes like off the page, which is a bit of a problem. So I'll put that under like UI thing. UI, make hero listing scrollable. For the tavern, we also need to make hero rerolls. So like this, right now, once you create everyone in the tavern, there's literally no one left ever, which is a bit of a problem. So you need to be able to like go back here and it'll say like refreshes in 5 minutes or something. Refresh timer display, which also means we need a refresh timer. Can't really have one without the other. So something like this, and then it'll roll new heroes, or it'll say like new hero approaching in 2 minutes or something. Something like that. Cool. Okay, that's a good list of stuff that we need to work on. What do we want to work on first? I think probably the easiest thing would do the stats next. Yeah, that's what makes sense to me, at least. So we need to make the actual resource that ties into these like heroes directly, I guess. But before we do that, I think I need to run an ad break. I have a little bit of time, but this feels like a good stopping point. So I'm going to run ads and get some tea. And then I will be right back. So until then, enjoy a couple minutes of the music, and I will put on Subway Surfers for you so you don't get too bored. Unless anyone wants something else, we could do dangling keys. Is always a good one. All right, let's do some Minecraft parkour, you know? Yeah, Minecraft parkour 10 hours. That's perfect. No copyright, even better, even though at this point it's not really up to you. It's up to the LLMs that classify every single piece of internet technology that's ever touched a web server. And I'm going to pull up the paint here and say ads, BRB. All right, I will be right back. Enjoy some capitalism. There you go. Mm-hmm. I come back slowly. I come back slowly. I don't wanna scare anybody. I know my voice coming back can be a little bit spooky. I hope everybody had a good break, even though I'm probably everyone's second to third to fourth to fifth monitor content, so you probably didn't move too much, but I had a great break. I got to rest my voice for a moment, which is extremely important because your boy tends to yap a little bit too much, and I could feel it a little bit starting to strain my vocal cords a little bit. That's okay. Post the Rainbow Dash voice actor clip. You talk like this all the time, starts to put a little strain on your vocal cords. You just jump scared? You scared? I didn't mean to jump scare you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I at least hope the Minecraft parkour was good. I think I'm fucking with the parkour more than I'm fucking with the Subway Surfers. I think parkour just kind of has like more. It's like cooking a little bit harder, you know. I think I like it a little bit more. Also, the guy is like way better at parkour than the guy that we found for Subway Surfers is at Subway Surfers, who I still don't understand puts out like 100 hours of Subway Surfer content per day. They're just working with a different clock than the rest of us are. Put on Q3 defrag instead. I recognize some of those words. What is Q3 defrag? Subway Surfers tryhard video. If you can find me like a cracked Subway Surfers player, I would be more than happy to use them. When Subway Surfers 2 comes out, they'll go crazy. True. Imagine if they made a Subway Surfers 2. Also, I know it's not my place, but am I crazy for thinking it's not Subway Surfers? It's just train surfers. Because like the sub part of Subway means it's underground, no? That's just train surfers. Now listen, I'm all for alliteration. Like don't. They're making a new one. Wait, they're actually making Subway Surfers 2? I didn't know. All right, okay, my bad. But also, like, what is there left to iterate on the genre? Defrag movement-based mod for Quake 3. Oh, I thought that was the thing you had to do to your hard drive if it, like, had too much stuff but isn't really a problem anymore because solid states don't really care. Back in the day, when the disk had to spin at, like, 60 trillion RPMs per second to read, like, 1 byte of data or whatever, that shit was important, but now that it's just, like, wiggly electrons kind of wiggling in a different way and none of that, like, magnetic stuff. I remember when I worked my job in IT, we got to destroy hard drives. It was so fun. I took a pickaxe to one of them. We had this like big ass magnet that lived in the basement, where you like literally could not take your phone. Like it was in a cage, and so if you were going to use the like magnetizer thing, you had to leave your phone outside of the cage, or like literally within 1 second of the machine turning on, your phone is no longer a phone. Like you have an expensive paperweight all of a sudden. And like if you had like a pacemaker, it could just kill you. It was crazy, but it was a super cool machine. You would put the hard drives in there, and you would just let it basically turn them into the magnet equivalent of paste. And then after that was done, you got a pickaxe, and you just started like swinging. It was sweet. I kind of miss my IT job. I liked fixing computers. I think I like fixing computers more than I like coding computers, which is kind of crazy because it wiggled the part of my brain that's like problem solving a little bit more. Me sticking a floppy labeled important archive to a fridge with a powerful magnet. I was basically what it was doing. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's a lot more money in telling computers what to do as opposed to fixing them. But like, I think everyone should like work in IT for just a little bit. Yo, what's up? The real C-Sis. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I think I'm looking at myself in the mirror sometimes when I'm listening to this. You get it, like, because one, fixing computers is a lot more fun because it's like there's some like finality to it. Like when you fix the problem, it just immediately dopamine hit. It feels good. When you like finish a task in Jira, you're like, it doesn't feel bad, but it's not this. It's not the same. And there's like, oh, but has it passed like QA and testing and all that? When I just like helped an old lady make, I can't say her name. But when I get a call from the old lady that worked in our building who was in tears, legitimate tears, and I go up to her desk and she's crying and she grabs my arm with the force of 1,000 suns and hands me a piece of paper with an email that she typed or that she wrote with her hand. And she has spent the last 2 hours typing it.
and then looked up at the screen in distraught, only to see that the email was in fact not there in front of her, whose like basically life has essentially been ruined. And I look at her and I find that she just typed the entire email in the subject box, not the like email box of Outlook, of like 2018 Outlook or whatever. And I hit Control A, Control C, and I put that shit in like the actual box where the email goes. And it's like I fucking cured cancer in front of this woman. And she like, as if like her entire life has been fixed before her very eyes. Like I'm the doctor letting her know she has 100 more years to live or something. And then she hands me a bag of Twizzlers from underneath her desk. That's the greatest feeling that you can have as a human being. I will never, that is the peak of my life. The thing is, I don't even like really like Twizzlers, to be like totally honest with you. I kind of think they're like a mid candy. I'm taking those Twizzlers, bro. And I'm pretending it's my favorite food, which backfired because I was like, oh, I love Twizzlers. Guess what motherfucker was receiving Twizzlers like twice a week for the rest of their entire time working at the College of Education? That would be me. At some point you gotta like eat the Twizzlers, but my friends ate a lot of Twizzlers. It's so good. Yes, up, Koshinji. Been a while. It's been a while since I streamed, so no worries. How are you doing? Got a bit too sick? Oh, I hope you're doing okay. You like Twizzlers now? I got like Stockholm Syndrome into it, yeah. She was awesome. I legit, there was very, very few people I didn't like working with when I worked IT. Because you're basically, in the eyes of normal people, like you're actually like a fucking miracle worker. Because they go to work every day and they need to use Microsoft Excel to put the number 7 in a box where it says how many containers of knowledge have we shipped or whatever, right? And if that system doesn't work, like everything is in shambles. And so you get to come along and be like, I know computers. I know how to save an Excel document. It's awesome. Now all I do is like, oh, I filled out the Jira ticket to make sure that the EC2 instance spins up another one when the RAM threshold is below 30%, or whatever. Teachers were the worst people to fix stuff for. I disagree because I worked at the College of Education. I literally only fixed teachers' computers. It's a case-by-case thing, but then, okay, listen, if you work in IT, I understand you completely, but give me 1 second. So I work at McDonald's, drop a soda. I feel so bad when people at the restaurant make a mistake because, like, obviously they're going to make mistakes. They're humans. But, like, man, when you're at a restaurant and someone, like, shatters a plate, oh, I feel so bad. I like, want to pat them on the back and be like, I've seen worse and done worse personally. Okay, but yeah, if you work in IT, listen, you and I both know the average person that uses a computer, I'm not saying they're dumb. I'm not saying they're not an intelligent person. They can probably mog me on any variety of topics. But computer specifically, it's like the delta is insane. You're literally like stone tools versus like an entire mining company. Like but the only thing that you don't want to do is like pretend you're better than them for it. And if you can just do that, if you can just be like, oh, we're on the same team, like we both want the computer to get fixed and we both want you to be able to do your job. People like appreciate that so fucking much. And I think it was the reason that like I basically only ever had good experiences in IT. Because IT people, listen, I get it. When you have to fix the same problem for someone who like does not fucking understand that you need to turn your computer off more than like one time every 9 years or whatever, or it gets slow, and you've explained it to them very many times, and the next time you see them, they're like, my computer's slow, and you're like, did you try turning it off and on? They're like, of course I did. Don't ask me that question. I've been there. I understand where you're coming from. Don't get me wrong. And you look at like the process time, by the way, and their computer's literally been on for like 9 weeks or whatever. I've seen it all. I've been to the mountaintop. I completely understand. You still got to be like, oh, and you even turned it off and on, and it still doesn't work. That's so strange that didn't fix when you tried to turn it off and on. That's so strange. Do you know what you do? You open up command prompt. You type in tree. You go interesting. Maybe even open up. You ever do this one? What is like the error?
What is the? It was on Windows 7. It was really easy to get to, but it was like in it was in the control panel. There's a thing in your computer that is like the error log or something. Does anyone know what this is? Anyone know what I'm talking about? Error. Event logs. Yes. Event logs. Okay. I might dox myself by doing this. I hope I won't. Windows logs. If you go to like, I need to make sure I'm not like leaking my shit or whatever. If you go to like hardware events, I can't see it right now, but if you go to event logs and just like set a time, basically your computer is always falling apart at the seams. And so if you open this, there will be like literally hundreds and hundreds of errors that are like, for one heartbeat frame, your mouse didn't respond just because some thread got locked, whatever. So this normally on Windows 7, it would just do it by default. I'm going to see if I can get it to work on this. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Okay, here we go. This is perfect. You'll just have a bunch of random shit in here from a bunch of like processes running on a computer, but a lot of them will be like warning or error. And so what you do is you look through here and you go, oh, okay, interesting. Oh, WMI. Okay, provider Intel has been registered Windows management instruction and namespace root Intel IME to use the local system account. This account is privileged and may cause. Oh, interesting. Okay. And then you open up command prompts and you go like, okay. You're gonna do like IP. I almost typed IP config, which would have been absolutely inting. But you type something in here like tree, something like that. Okay, cool. I changed some settings here. I'm gonna restart the computer just to see if it kicks in, and hopefully then it'll be a little bit faster, right? Just fucking lie to people. Because we're all on the same team. And then the thing that really fixed the computer was just turning the fucking thing off and back on again because Windows rot is a real thing. And all of a sudden you look like a fucking genius and they trust you more even though you lied to their face. It's all about playing the game. I can't believe I just defaulted to IP config. You do have a LAN, right? IP config won't show anything. That's a good point, actually. It might. Well, does it show like MAC address or anything? Almost doxing myself. That would have been bad. So it's just services that crash need to be restarted. Yeah, or like some. It's just Windows rot. Like the longer your computer's on, the more like shit just stops working and doesn't start working. Your iPhone the same way. Like shit just loses its spot in the processor or whatever. And then or yep. Are you doing all right? How do you almost accidentally IP config? I don't know. I just like it. MAC addresses are useless on the internet scale. You don't know my life. You know how many Macs I have and all of their addresses? They'd be so mad if I told you what they were. That's where they live, bro. While teaching how to look cool by typing commands. It is funny because if people aren't computer literate, they will just trust anything you type in a command prompt. I will say, one cool thing is those poor customers, they think I'm smart. I help them solve their problem, and they're not frustrated by the actual result, which was they just needed to turn their shit off and on again. And I'm not being condescending to them either. It's literally the best outcome for everybody. And then they trust me more because I fixed their problem. It's literally like all. Sometimes lying is okay. My college made us write down all our MAC addresses, so if someone ever DDoSes the network, they could detect which laptop did it. If you are determined enough to DDoS your school network, wouldn't you just change your MAC address beforehand? You can spoof that shit. What? I do remember when like League of Legends DDoSing was a big thing and someone threatened to DDoS me and I lived on campus and I was kind of like, bring it. What do you think? What the fuck does he think is going to happen? Like, anyways, yeah. Yeah, no, it works. It's better for literally all parties involved. I had a networking class or network security class where the teacher said we were doing something where you can do like ARP poisoning, which if you don't know what that is, you basically have your computer pretend to be the router and you sniff all the packets that go by. And the professor helped us he's like, okay, make your own like Michigan State login, basically. You make your own MSU login page, and then you put yourself as the router. So you basically just like copy the MSU login page, put yourself as the router, serve that page, and then have people like type in their username and password, and then you can sniff their username and password. And then he goes, you are not allowed to do this on the network, on like the school network. It is like actually illegal, and you can get expelled for like doing this as a project, basically. So do not run this like outside of the classroom. We have our own network for just like the classroom security stuff. Don't run it outside of that. You can actually get in huge trouble. Very important you don't do that. Do not run it anywhere else. Don't like run it at your home or anything like that, especially not at an airport. But if you do get someone's username and password, I'll give you extra credit. Fucking legend. Guess who stole his roommate's username and password? I got that extra credit, baby. W teacher. I mean, who's to say how I got my roommate's username and password? There's no way of knowing. Maybe he left it on a sticky note somewhere. I live with the guy. Maybe I just asked him. It's not a big deal. I certainly wouldn't use a fake version of the MSU login to trick someone into giving me their username and password. That would be illegal, as I just explained. You freak? Why would you even accuse me of that? Think that's badass? My hacking professor sometimes came into class really excited, showcasing the website he hacked this week. That's pretty rad, actually. I will say I accidentally ran that same program while I was at an airport. I was showing my friend the project, and I was on my my Linux box, and some demon consumed me for like 3 seconds because I was just like showing him how the program runs or whatever, and I like typed the thing into Linux or on my into like CMD or whatever to like turn that shit off real fast, but like speed run to jail any percent. I'm pretty sure you can't do that at an airport anyways. Like they have the ARP poisoning is super outdated. Like it's actually hard to. It only works if it's like HTTPS literally already gets around it on its own. Like you'd have to be specifically like logging into like the MSU login page or whatever. So I honestly think even my like attempted version of it at the airport didn't work. I'm sure they have more security than that. I am surprised no one tracked it down. Yeah. Oh boy. You know how you like, even though I have literally nothing to hide because it's not like I actually did it, like I shut it down after I noticed like 5 minutes later or something. But man, I just like, you know when you're in trouble, but like all you have to do is like get on the plane and then you're fine. You know, you're like you're like playing a video game and something's chasing you and all you have to do is like get to the checkpoint and then you're okay. I wanted to fucking sprint through the fucking boarding gate doors because it wasn't on the plane and I'm like, my shit's on airplane mode. They're not gonna, and I'm in a different airport when the plane lands. Like they're never gonna know, right? It's like, so for like the next hour and a half, I was like, I just have to get on the plane and then no one will know anything. And I'm like looking around to see if there's any like security guards looking at me funny. My laptop, by the way, is like, I hit it with a hammer. Like I basically took that shit and smashed it on the ground. That shit was off and properly stowed, let me tell you. And then the flight got delayed and I was like, oh god, it got delayed because they know I was hacking the airport, not because it was like the fucking Chicago airport and there's 10 trillion people trying to get on a plane. I have a weird power because I can fix kids' toys with my bare hands somehow. I feel like some people are like good with software-y stuff and some people are good with like technology stuff. And there's some good crossover there. People that like make their own Raspberry Pis and stuff. Pulling a Mission Impossible. I'm literally the scruffy haired hacker guy that's in like every movie. I'm like Riley from National Treasure. Yeah. All right, what do we want to work on next? Stats for the heroes. These heroes, they need some stats, brother. We need stats for the heroes. Okay, the way I want to do this is we need to create a resource, and it's going to live here. So this control will let you know everything that you need to know about said Obsidian. I am an Obsidian merchant. I love Obsidian so much. I love Obsidian. It's my favorite thing ever. So we have the control here. We need to create a resource from this, and then we will set the resource onto this node. This thing's getting a little bit unwieldy, so I might split this up into separate functions. So for now, I'm just gonna make one of these. Function create hero resource from recruitable hero. The wrong name, by the way. Recruitable hero resource. Hero resource. I am the king of making long ass function names, huh? Like this, and then we can say that we need this thing. Like this. Then we can actually make the function. So we need actually the resource that holds all of this stuff. So let's go ahead and make that first. So if we go to resources here, we're gonna create a new script. Always get it backwards. Resources, classes, this will be hero resource. And this will basically have all of the information that pertains to the hero in general, forever, all the time. Do you by chance work with Java outside of the streams? No, but I remember like my first, I don't know. I think the code should be very readable. And like, we don't live in 1991 anymore. Like you can have variable names that are long if it helps you explain what the thing is. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, class name. Yeah, Koshinji, exactly. I would much rather be the guy that writes out hero resource class instance or whatever than the guy that writes HRCI. What the fuck is HRCI, bro? Or you get the motherfuckers that do this. This is my favorite one. On ready var x. That's where I put my stuff. What goes in X? Oh, you know what I'm using. Math programmers, I'm looking at you. And to be fair, I have a degree in mathematics. I am one of you. But still, don't fucking do this shit. So fucking unreadable. That is clean code. I'm writing a new book. It's called Short Code. The point is just code golf everything. It's more efficient that way. Xlander, my favorite everything app. There's some like meta irony in there about being a bad programmer and naming things X. You write your own narratives. I'm not trying to call anyone out, you know? I'm not trying to make anything political on the stream. I would not do that. I would not bring politics into the stream like that. All right? That's not me. That's not what I like to do here. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Don't read this. I typed this and I don't know if like the LLMs are good enough to read what I'm typing, even if I'm saying the opposite of what I'm typing. Who wrote that? Get the. We don't say that around here, even if we fully fucking believe it. Do not zoom in. Oh my god, is there something on my screen? Oh shit, where? Oh god. Where is it? Oh. I think it was, sorry, there was something IRL on my screen. It must have been like a bug or something. I should actually keep zoomed in a little bit. It makes things nicer. Someone API spoofed you? Oh no! Sorry, an ice cube fell on my keyboard. Yeah, I was just mad at like ice because it's too cold, you know? Don't like it. I don't like what my drink. I like all my drinks lukewarm, you know? That's all I was typing about. Anyways, what we're doing? Var, we need HP. That's gonna be an int. We should say current HP. This should be export, by the way, not on ready. Lol. Export var max HP, and for some reason my brain just hates the order that I wrote those two in, and I'm flipping them. We're gonna do two more things. Export var name. It's gonna be a string. I can't use that. Hero name string. We'll add level in here too, but for now I'm skipping it. So export var attack is probably an int, but I don't know. I don't know. Var defense is int, and then export var speed is also. They maybe they're floats later. You know. Interestingly, the only thing we're gonna grab from the other like recruitable thing is going to be the name at the moment. I think that's kind of strange. Seems wrong. I don't know. It's fine. We'll grab the name. We'll set the name, and then yeah, that'll work. So we also need like, how do we determine what these stats are? I'm just gonna set them to be random from 1 to 10. That's fine for us for now. Later, when we do level ups and stuff, we can make it a little bit more fancy, but for now, it's totally tenable to just do it like that. Cool. Cool. So we need to actually make this thing now. So we're going to go to the hero manager. We're going to head and grab what we can from this thing. So again, there'll be like level and stuff for that later, but for now, we're going to say hero resource equals hero resource dot new. Then we're going to go ahead and pass in some stuff from this thing. So the first thing we're going to do is say this dot name, hero name, like that, like this. And then we also need to make the new. So we need wrong function init, and this will pass in a string. So this will be the hero name string. And then all we're going to do is say hero name equals the hero name. Yay! Yippee! Okay, and then the next thing we need to do is set some of these stats. And for now, I'm just going to randomize them because we can pass them in later. It's okay for now. Your max HP is going to equal rand I range. You're going to have anywhere from between 10 to 20. Max HP, current HP is going to just simply equal the max HP. The attack will equal rand I range, and I'm going to go from anywhere from 1 to 10. The defense will equal rand I range from 1 to 10. And then speed, you're never going to believe it. I'm going to hit you with a real curveball here and say any random number from 1 to 10. Is this inclusive, by the way? I actually don't know. Inclusive. Okay, it is cool. Nice. Have you tried to code / script in C++ in Godot? I haven't. I've only ever used GD script, actually. But I really like it. I know it can support C++ and C# as well. But it's been a while since I've used C++. I like it. I'm a big fan of the... Oh my god. Wait, this change is awesome. It just saved my fucking life. Okay. Yeah, I like C++. I haven't tried it. I think it'd be a little bit more overhead than I would like when GD script kind of does the job well, but not against it. Okay, so we have all these random stats. Perfect. HP, attack, defense, speed. We need to update the HP bar. We created the resource, which is done. So updating the HP bar, this means the... Wait. Parse error. What? How is this a parse error? What the... Well, the reason I ever gave Godot a chance was because of the C# support. Yeah, that's totally fair. It's just not for me, but not mad at you if you do it. I'm just gonna return this for now. It's totally fine. So we're gonna say var hero resource equals creates from this thing, and then we're gonna pass in the recruitable hero resource. This, like this. Now I want to create this first, but I want to set it after all of the UI stuff is done. So right here. Right here. Is this another Jamie page? I'll give it up. Pyom, you were 100% correct. I was not a Jamie Page believer. I liked Bird Brain, but I wasn't really messing with a lot of the other songs. I think I just pulled a bad set because the rest of like everyone that pulls up now is a heater. I'm not fucking with like the other most popular stuff, but I like it. I like it a lot. Jamie Page, kind of my goat right now. Weird for me, it was pretty easy. What did I say? I might have been talking stream of consciousness. I may have lied to your face. Did I say I tried it? Or did I say I wasn't messing with it? Or did I say I've tried C# and I wasn't messing with it? I legit do not remember what I said. That's crazy. What the hell? Bro's losing it. Oh, okay. You're just finding someone else. Okay, I legit thought I was like needed to end the stream immediately and call a doctor. Okay, I'm glad I'm not like headed to the grave. That's good. That's a good sign. That's a really good sign. Sick. Okay. What are we doing? Oh, we need to set this thing on the hero node. So hero node dot set hero resource, and then we're gonna set this guy like so. Sweet. I'm getting old. It's true. I am getting old. Go here, set hero resource. When you go to the hero node, I'm gonna do, yeah, this thing. Function set hero resource. This is a hero resource. I know, crazy. I'm getting old. That means if you're getting old, that means I'm getting old, and I don't like that, so stop aging. Here's the thing. I kind of like it. Kind of like it. Kind of like it. Every year that I get older, one, I get stronger because I'm climbing and running more, which just means like by the law of how human body works. My body feels better every year. I'm eating cleaner, which means I feel better every year. And also I get the bonus of being like, so many things that I was like self-conscious or weird about from like the ages of like 18 to 26, I just don't care about anymore. My favorite one, when I'm in a group of friends and I start telling a story, you know how sometimes you're with people and you start telling a story and you know it's not, like it doesn't have a good ending or like no one's interested and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have, I didn't mean to start that. Like, now I feel really awkward. Like they're going to think I'm not funny or whatever. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean, you know what? It's not that interesting. I'm sorry. Someone else talk. I don't want to, me now, if I'm telling a story, I'm telling because I want to tell it. So I don't care if it doesn't land. I don't give a shit. That's also a stolen bit from NL, but he was right. But it was a correct statement. So it's awesome. The less you start caring, I feel like I care more. I care way more now. But I care more about things that I care about more. Let me run that again. I care less about things that I don't want to care about. So like I care less about how other people think of me and stuff like that because I don't care anymore. Like I used to care a lot. I used to care what people thought about me so much. Oh my God. That was like the most thing that I cared about. And now I don't care what people think about me as much, which is awesome because I never really wanted to care about that. Now I care about like how my friends feel about their jobs and stuff and like how their life is going. I care more about that now. I'm learning to overcome my inherent like lack of empathy and narcissism. Something like that. It's okay. Set hero resource. But like that's the stuff I want to care about. Oh, like I care about like game jams. You know what I mean? I don't care about like pretending that I'm into sports. All right, so we're gonna set this thing here. We need just a reference to this resource for the entire rest of the game anyways, so we're gonna say it on ready var hero resource. Resource. Boop, boop, boop. Hero resource. Tried coding / scripting in C++ and Godot. Wait, the chats are merging. That's the same question. Yeah, I haven't tried it, but it's fine. Of narcissism maxing? Oh, you would. Actually, Cobalt would not. They're like the furthest person. It's kind of funny, actually. Okay, so this thing. Hero resource equals this guy. Yes. What do you mean I'm the best? You are too much of a bottom to be a narcissist. It's like it's physically incompatible. You can't be a narcissist if you key smash on reaction to anyone giving you any compliment. It's incompatible. Like you, I know that there's a stream delay, and so I know I just fucking, I fucking put the psychic. I hit you with fucking future sight, bro. I had that shit locked in before you. Your fate was sealed the moment you heard me say anything. I had to parry it. Called him bottom by Sky? It's not an insult. How? It's okay to be a bottom. It's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's called having a preference. What the fuck? People get all defensive about it. I'd wear that shit like a badge, bro. Then you'll find tops. Like, oh. What, are you trying to find other bottoms? Sorry, what were we doing? Oh, we're making video games. My bad. I'm so bottom. Wrong, idiot. I'm a switch. Bro, Brothers agnostic, ace, switch. Bro's got no opinions on anything, huh? You just Could you care? Could you care about anything? For once in your fucking life? Okay, the fence sitter. No! Okay, we need to set the HP. We need to update the HP when this happens. So we have it a reference to the resource. We want to update the HP stuff. So we have the listing. So we're going to say, does this go into the, maybe we actually set this reference on this guy too, huh? We could probably just do it here too. I mean, you will need it, right? Set hero resource. Yeah, why not? Should you be the one in charge of that? Yeah, you should control your own resource. What is a switch? It's someone that likes to do both bottom and top. There you go. That's your Sky Gray word of the day. So, okay, so we need to set this. Maybe you're introverted or extroverted and I hit them with the switch. Okay, I do not believe in people being introverted or extroverted, by the way. I think that those are made up. I think everyone is both. I think some people are like more one than the other, and that can be a helpful distinction. But if you're like, oh, I'm such an extrovert, I kind of think like that's like telling me like you're a Scorpio. I don't. Anyways, what are we doing? This thing. This thing. Oops. Nope. Hero journey display. Nope, that's not right. It's the hero listing. This thing. This thing. Hero resource. That's such a Taurus thing to say. Bitch, I'm a Leo. Hero resource. Pass. This also needs a reference to this thing. On ready var hero resource. Hero resource. This needs to be lowercase then. Yeah. We're gonna set it here. Equals. Oops. Equals this thing. And then. What? Did I misspell something? Fernand's moment. Don't respect the lion, Birdie. Leo, these nuts. Huh? The lion does not concern himself with disrespect. That's true. Okay, so in the... You just display information. So you have a reference to this resource, but all you do is display information. So when you get this thing set, you're going to set some things based on that information. So one, you're going to set the HP bar, or like the HP text. Can I actually see this hero listing scene? That would be really nice. Hero listing, hero. Well, I called it hero node. No, hero control. Ah, fuck. Just slightly different names. That's okay. So I'm gonna set this. I want this text to change, and then I want this to be updated. I guess every frame. That feels a little egregious, but I think that's the way I want to do it. We just set it every frame. That's probably fine. Yeah, let's do the text first because that's easier, I guess. Also, this should be like HP uppercase. Cool. So we receive this thing. We're gonna say update HP bar. It might actually be easier to just always do the updates on the HP bar when the HP changes, so we can have the actual hero node, like when it takes damage, then it calls for update HP bar. I think that's probably easier. It just lets it know that like a call needs to happen, I guess. Yeah? I think so. Or we have a thing that just updates all of it. Nah, I don't know. For now, let's just do it this way. It's fine. If we need to change it later, we always can. We're not locked in forever. Yeah, maybe this is better. Yeah, this is better. This is better. We're gonna pass in the current HP, which is an int, and we're gonna pass in the max HP, which is also an int. This shouldn't have the resource. This just displays what the hero node knows. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. So we're gonna update two things here. One, we're gonna update this label. So this label here, it's gonna be changed to HP label. Like this. Label 2, I think is the X or the level label, so we don't need that right now. Let's go here. We're gonna grab this guy like this. We're gonna say HP label dot text, and it's going to equal string. We're gonna say HP like this, and then we're gonna add the current HP. We're gonna say that divided by, and we're gonna say max HP, like that. So now if we say update HP bar and we pass in the stuff from the other node, so we get this thing set. Where am I? I'm in the wrong thing. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna say hero listing, update HP bar. Update HP bar. And we're gonna say current HP, so hero resource dot current HP, hero resource dot max HP. And now, when we buy a hero, we should see their current and max HP. So I'm going to click you. And it works on the first try. It's so beautiful, my friends. Look at that. Holy shit, I didn't think it was going to work. Straight up. I thought something was going to be broken. Yeah, it works. They have their HP. It doesn't update like the actual bar yet, but that's okay. We'll get to that when we get to that. Cool. Then you can complete and then you get your money. Awesome. Let's go. Agreed. Update HP bar. Okay, implement stat page on hero listing. So the last thing we need to do is unfortunately the largest part of this, but basically we need a second menu here. So can you set your minimum size dynamically? Almost certainly. Though I don't know the way. Me when I'm quoting Lord of the Rings. Basically what I need to happen is like, I need this to extend down and maybe even animate in would be really nice. We could tween it. But I need this to like extend down and then have a page for the stats. So let's just make that first. We'll go ahead and add a control here. Call this the stats page. Like this. I said the T word. I do like a good tween. Do I want to change this to a V box? That's an interesting question. I don't think so. I don't think I do. Why is this custom minimum size all fucked up? Excuse me? Wait. How did this get like nudged by 3 pixels? What? I don't know what was up with that. That was strange. Fill your container, please. Thank you. Okay, I don't know what that was all about, but whatever. Okay, so the stats page. This is gonna live down here, and we're gonna make it just super simple for now. And it's gonna look really bad, and I don't care. Do we want it to be a V-box? No, because these are gonna be like on top of each other. So actually I don't want it to be a V-box. Let's make it a slightly different color, not because of the terrible aesthetic choice, but just because it's going to make my life a little bit easier to look at them differently. Let's go ahead and open this generic ass rectangle. Open in File Manager, please. Then I can open it in A-Sprite, I think. Yerp. Okay, so I'm going to make this just slightly darker. So I'm literally going to take this and just shift it over to the right a little bit. That's not darker. Go back to the original. I'm going to shift it to the left, I meant. Great. Yep. That's a little darker. Even a little bit darker. Perfect. Export it. Choose file. This is the hero container background dark. Yeah, look at that. Export. Is what it is. Okay, and then we're gonna add a textured rect here. Textured rect, please. Fill the zone. And then I'm gonna add the darker one here. That doesn't seem quite right. Why are you huge? Ignore size. Much better. So we have like this. This is where the stats go. Genshin Impact could never. And let's just start adding some labels, because why not? Would it not just be easier if we just made a rectangle in Godot and give it your chosen color instead of re-importing an image? So if we wanted to make the rectangle in Godot, yes. It would be easier to use like the Godot version. However, we're going to have sprites for these boxes later. And so if we do it this way, when we get the other sprites, we can simply replace the files in like the assets folder, and it will update to be the new sprites. So these look like trash for now, but when Rasati makes like the actual UI elements for us, I just simply name it hero container background, drag it into this project, and it'll all update all of my stuff for me. I don't have to mess with anything. Anything that references like this thing will just automatically update. Sorry for bad English. It pisses me off when people come into my chat and speak perfect English and then apologize when my dumbass is learning Japanese because I live in Japan and your English sounds great and fine, but I sometimes fire off some sentences in Japanese that not even God understands what I was trying to say. And that's that's it. I mean, listen, honestly, I do that in English too, but specifically in Japanese, and it's very embarrassing. Your English is great. And I applaud you for studying. So we're going to add some things here. Does Rosati exist? Yeah, he was here earlier. This is the control that will hold all of the like stat objects. It's like stat page or stat labels. Hi, sorry for bad English. Stat label container. And then we just add a bunch of labels. And again, will we need to change it later? Probably, yeah. But that's okay. The way we should do this is... How should we do this? For now, I want to have... We need a button. Well, do we need a button? Well, we need this button to open the stats page, obviously. That's just like, that is what it is. This is going to say stats. Just because we literally like couldn't open it either way. We're also going to have one for gear. It's, oh, this is the wrong entire, this is the recruitable hero control. This is all wrong. Control X. Get out of my life. This actually all should not be here. It should be on this one. Holy shit. That was almost really bad. I'm gonna put it here instead. What the fuck? We're gonna put it here instead. Can you just be like normal for 2 seconds? Like this. Okay, there we go. Much better, much better. Okay, well, we need to do it on the other page as well at some point, to be fair. But, so something like this, and then we can put the labels on it. So it'll say like HP, or I guess max HP. And these are pretty static, so it'll just say whatever it's supposed to say. But let's just make all of the actual labels first. So we'll have max HP, we'll have attack. We'll have defense. Again, I don't care about lining these up right now. We can fix it later. Defense. This. I will probably line up the one on the right though, because making it a V-box will just make my life. Actually, all right, fine. You got me. You got me. It's fine. Put the labels in the box, little bro. That does look nicer. I'll admit it. Put that like here. Oh, we need one more for speed. I like having easy wins in my project. Shush you. Okay. Now we have all of these in this container here. We're going to make a... I mean, in for a penny, you know? H-box me. We're going to put this in the H-box. And we're going to lock it. And then we're going to make another one of these. And we're going to make a V-box. And we're going to copy 4 labels like this. And we're going to put it there. And instead of this, it's going to be the numbers. So this will be the HP, max HP label. The next one will be the attack label. This will be the defense label. This will be the speed label. Nope, not quite. Speed label like this. And then these should all be like default values. So I'm going to say 10, 10, 10, and you'll never guess. 10. And I want these to be right justified. Oh, this needs a minimum size. I want the X to be like 100. That's too much. 75 maybe? Yeah, and then I want these all to be right justified. Horizontal align, right. Like that. That looks pretty good. Okay, and then we lock this. And then we should be able to move this entire stat block. Yeah! He's learning the ways of the UI. Cool. The thing is, this won't work like the way it is now, I don't think. The minimum sizes are going to overlap. So like if I do this, it'll have one and then it'll... Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought was going to happen. There we go. Okay. Claude almost passed the upside down cup test. 12 more data centers, bro. 12 more data centers. And then over here, we can have stuff like level, journeys completed, stuff like that. But this is our basic stat block. Totally fine. Works for now. Okay. We need this to actually be able to like set itself now. So we need some way to pass the resource in, and then the resource will say, hey, I'm supposed to be, you know, these 5 things or whatever. But unfortunately, I think that's all the time I have for today. I need to get rest, because if I get rest, I can code more, and if I can code more, we can make more games. So I'm gonna leave it here, even though I have a lot of energy and I have a lot of motivation, and I feel like I want to code more, but I have to be done. I have to be done. I'm sorry. Okay. Thanks for streaming. This made me feel so much better. That's too kind of you, but I thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a better day, Pyom. I do want to say something. For those of you on YouTube, and I'm not trying to be that guy that's like celebrating every accomplishment, but for those of you on YouTube, we're at 50 people, and it's like completely organic, and it kind of make me freak out a little bit, because that's the most people I've ever had on YouTube ever. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you to all of you YouTube people. You're absolutely mogging the Twitch numbers, which means I love you more. That's how it works. It's that simple in my brain. So thank you to all the YouTube people. Sorry, I give preference to Twitch sometimes, but I love all of my children equally. Okay, 20,000 tomorrow. No, my heart would actually like not appreciate that. If we want to get to higher numbers, we got to get there slowly. But if you're on the YouTube side and you want to see me stream more, you can feel free to subscribe or whatever. I don't need to tell you how YouTube works. We're gonna rate Chura. Interestingly, YouTube doesn't have like a raid feature yet, which is, you think they'd get on that. Oh, Alkaline was right there. Listen. We raid Chura a lot. I would like to raid Alkaline today. Can I not spell her name? Well, okay, last try. Alkaline VT. Okay, there we go. Listen, Chura, no hard feelings. It's just I watched I just wanted a little bit of a difference today. I'm sorry. All right, I'll be back tomorrow around the same time, so like 8 p.m. JST ish, for a couple more hours of coding. Thank you for being here and chilling and giving me great ideas. I hope the game shapes up. We have 4 days left, which makes me a little bit nervous, but at least the next 4 days are weekend, or like Thursday, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday are all like kind of weekendy days. So maybe we get a lot more work done. So on the new hero control, with the anchor at the bottom of the previous hero control, makes them automatic line. I need the min size to expand when I open the stats menu, because it's going to be hidden for most of the time. So when you click it, it'll expand down, and then you click it, it'll go back up. So I need to like tween the minimum size out, and probably also tween, well, I'm not going to tween it. I'm just going to set it statically. And then at some point we can do like animations to tween it in and out, which I think would look really nice. Good night, see ya. See ya. Bye, everybody. Anchor makes it automatic. Wait, for real? Yo, hold that thought. Wait, be here tomorrow. Okay, bye for real. All right, it's just me and you now, YouTube. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for making number go up. I really appreciate it. Goodbye, everybody. Did I just rate someone who wasn't online again? God damn. All right, goodbye for real.